Hey. I did it. Did it right again, I think.
And we live.
I remembered.
We are here.
Good to see everybody. Yeah, man. Yeah, good to see you guys here. Good to see you guys in the chat. I see Ian's, he has a Liga Privada number 9. See Fuente's short story. Have some good shit going on already. Beating us to the punch. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. I just wanted to have a celebration of just reaching the 10K thing, and just thank you guys, because without all of you, it's John, you're new, so it probably would have happened without you. But still, you're awesome. but without all,
I'm the entire reason. Yeah.
you're the sole reason. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys. You probably saw my video, so just thank you guys. But that you make this, not only do you help, but you make it fucking fun to do. So thank you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. And all of you in the chat, obviously, as well. You guys make it that much extra fun to do. But you guys make it a very special occasion for all the lives, for all the interactions. You guys just you make it special. So thank you guys.
Yeah, man.
That was my little bit. That's all little gushing I want to do about.
I love the humble little bit, but you can dust your shoulders off and talk some shit, man, because you fucking killing it, dude. That's
man.
Real shit that you're doing right now.
Absolutely.
2 years, 10K, bro.
I did. My wife did get this sick new. Thank you. My wife did get this sick new patio set up, so that's kind of like a little celebration right there. Just say like, hey, you're things are going okay. We'll get you a chair that doesn't creak each time you stand up and sit down in it.
You still got to get you that BB gun though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Luckily, don't need it so far tonight, but true, definitely true. And also
just in the middle of the video.
yeah. Well, watch out. As an homage to the Tiki Torch guide, I do have it. I don't think you can see it. Oh, it's not lit. Yeah. Fuck. that one's not lit, but that one's lit over there.
There you go.
So have one.
There you go.
Oh, congrats, just don't shoot any random Trans Ams with the BB gun, man, when you get it.
Fuck. Oh man, God, dude, that money story was insane, man.
I have a billion of those, man. I have a billion of them, honestly. Like, it was nonstop, man. I had a wild fucking childhood, mainly because of him.
Yeah, most of the stories, including him, do include him.
Crazy shit.
Yeah,
did I tell y'all guys the story about? I don't know if we talked about it on here. I know I talked about it with somebody, but I don't know if you guys used to do it or not. When you were teenagers, did you like sneak out of the house with your neighborhood friends and all that? Like late at night, your parents are asleep, and you sneak out and just hang out in the neighborhood doing hood rat shit, or was that just me?
No, that was me for sure. Hell yeah.
I would escape to like play computer games. So so then like I did it for like fucking dumbass like nerd shit reasons,
Same.
No, I did the nerd shit too, but we did it one night. We snuck out, and it was the whole crew. It was the neighborhood across the way. It was the other apartment complex, and it was my apartment complex. It was like 10 or 15 of us out, and we just like there was a pool in my neighborhood, so we were running around doing hood rat shit, hopping on bikes, bringing the bikes back, playing games in the woods and shit, just laughing, joking, and we hopped over the pool. Everybody's like, daring everybody to skinny dip, but nobody wanted to get wet, because they had to sneak back in the house. Nobody wanted to get wet.
Sure.
Honey decides he wants to play a practical joke and squats over and poops in the pool.
Fuck.
So you got these huge Mr. Hankies in the pool.
Yeah.
So the next morning we get up and all the fellas go back, the girls go back to their cribs and all that. So we wake up in the morning and the maintenance man, Mr. Bob, his real name was Mr. Bob. This is the funniest thing. So Mr. Bob, the
Mr.
maintenance
Bob.
man, he finds Mr. Hanky in the pool in the morning, and he's pissed. Super old Irish cat. He's red as hell. He's mad. He was like, man, I don't know who's doing this. These knucklehead kids. Of course, Money blames it on another kid in the neighborhood that Mr. Bob didn't like, and the kid got in trouble. He went back to his parents because I told you Money was smart. The kid left his swim trunks at the pool, so he hung them up and left them behind. Like, hey, oh, you meant those are Randy's, swim trunks right there. It was him. He did it last night.
Yeah.
Got the kid in trouble, but we never stitched him out. But that's the type of stuff he did all the time. Like, it was never a dull moment with this cat. Never.
Never a dull moment. Yeah. Dude, that's like, that's like some like 80s comedy movie shit right there, It's like because I know you're an 80s kid, you grew up in the 80s, but it's like it mirrors everything you see that came out at that time. Like, the kind of comedy.
I'm a walking John Hughes movie, man. Like it's crazy.
It's a beautiful thing.
John Hughes in the hood.
Yeah.
We just did stupid shit. Like it was nothing nearly as crazy as what you're saying, man. We just did dumb pranks. So we just did creative shit. So
toilet paper.
Yeah, but we took that to another level, dude. So we would we called it yarning people's homes. So we would go buy tons of yarn at Walmart, and we would encase their homes in a web. And but the trick of it is you got to tie it every now and then, so that way they can't just pull it all down. So, dude, we would throw it over the roof, all the way to the backyards, tie up the trees, the cars, the door. We would tie their front door to their neighbor's front door across the street. It would take them like 5 hours to clean it if we did it to them. Like, so we did just stupid shit like that. So.
I'm so happy I did not live next to you. Jeez.
Right.
Yeah. Y'all ever hear of forking?
Yeah, well, we did that.
Yeah, you jam plastic forks all on their lawn, like hundreds of plastic forks into the lawn. So
I've never heard of that. That's hilarious.
Never heard of it.
Yeah,
never heard of it. That's a new one for me.
We used to do taping. So you lay up tape on the street, sticky side up, and so when cars run over it, it feels like a flat tire, and it makes it sound like one too.
Yeah.
we had this one guy, dude. He drove by. It was in like a Beamer, and like brand new Beamer is, so the guy gets out and like he hears us laughing in the woods, and he runs into the woods like 100 yards away from us, like completely the wrong direction. He's like, "You son of a bitch," and he like runs.
That's tight.
So yeah, we did
American Pie.
Stupid stuff, man.
Hey man, it's all part about being a kid. You're not you don't grow up unless you do stupid shit as a kid and learn how to not do stupid shit as an adult,
Oh yeah. Sure.
I'm just glad I made it to a grown up after the stupid shit we did, man.
Yeah. So what's everybody smoking tonight here? Let's go through the channels, guys. What you got, Michael?
The Ashton VSG Sorcerer from the Unicorn Hunters Club from this past month.
Is that the Churchill, or is that like a Lancero?
This is the Churchill.
Nice. And John, you recently had the Lonsdale.
I did. Yeah, I liked it a lot. Yeah, the Illusion, I think it's called.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm getting a little bit of sprinkles here, so if I disappear real quick, I'll be back because I don't think it's going to last long. But I'm stuck between these. So I got the Olmec Claro, the Las Calaveras, which I brought that one up because you sent this one to me, Matt. And then I got the That Way Wednesday Macho Raton. So I don't know. What do y'all think? Nice. Kind of leaning.
I know. Yeah, it's all about what you want to do. I know Peter Cigar Collective. I think he's in here. I think he loves that cigar, the Las Calaveras. Last year's of 2022.
Okay.
My pick's going to be the Olmec Claro because I don't think you've had the Maduro, right?
I've had the Claro, but I had it in the Robusto, which I wasn't as big a fan of, and I've been wanting to try it in a different
How much foundation pay
that's-
you, Matt? You got
Check
that yet?
shit.
Start getting signs back there, man. Tore Palencia down.
Yeah.
I'll go with the Olmec for now. I'll go with the Olmec.
Oh, show. Is that the Toro you have?
The double Corona.
Oh, nice. That'll last for a long live stream for sure.
Yeah.
What about you, DJ?
I think I'm gonna go with the inch. Nicaragua.
Oh, the Nicaragua.
I got that
Nice.
EP Carrillo in the place. All right.
Yeah. What about you, Keelan?
Right. So since we're doing the 10K and today is Father's Day, my birthday is on Juneteenth, on the 19th.
Next day.
So I got the Viaje birthday. Finally, I'm gonna light this bad boy up.
Yes.
Hey.
That's
I
just you,
get
man.
to see it live. I get to see how
Yeah.
you like it live.
Let's see how
That's
this
dope,
goes,
man.
man.
I like
and
that.
I wasn't do it on my birthday, but I saw that DJ did his birthday video with it too. I just saw that not too long ago, so I was like, okay,
Yeah.
let me do this now,
Yeah, man.
and then I'll actually be able to light up a eye of the shark on my birthday. So I'll do it that way.
Yeah,
They
man.
do a cigar that you know you're gonna like on your birthday. Yeah, don't have it as a gamble, especially with your track record with Viaje. Like have it on a day where it's not your birthday. I still hope it's a really good cigar. I hope you really like it.
We gonna find out, my man. What you got, big dog? Oh, what's the wrapper look like on it?
Like shit already.
Yeah.
Already.
It's already messed up.
$1 million question.
So yeah, I just wanted, because this cigar is taking up space in my humidor. It's freaking. Oh, and also there's you can see like the crack right there too. It's taking up space in my humidor. Every time I look at it, I kind of cringe. So I just want to I just want to get it out of the way. It's it's a $50 cigar, whatever. I don't want to have to toss it. And instead of kind of bombing it to a friend to fuck with them, I'm just gonna smoke it right now. And oh god, I just pulled off. I pulled off the fucking footband. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up.
That damn wrapper is so brittle, man. It's unreal.
And here's another thing too. It's like the reason why I slid off the footband or attempted to is because they have this UPC sticker over the seam where you would kind of pull the band off, like the footband off. So that's why I opted to just kind of slide it off unsuccessfully.
Look at that.
And then
Just pull it
Yeah.
right off.
Unreal.
We haven't even lit up
And
yet. Here we go. Oh,
There we
Sanj said
go.
congratulations in the chat. Thank you,
dude,
Sanj.
Sanj rocks, man. Thank you, Sanj. You rock, dude.
What's up?
He's the only industry person to congratulate me for on Instagram anywhere. He's the only person in the industry to congratulate me, and that kind of shit sticks
Shout
with
out,
me.
Sanj.
Like that, exactly.
That's sick.
up,
That's
man?
sick.
Hi.
Dude, that's what you're smoking for your celebratory cigar, man?
I just want to get it out of the way because I know it has good flavors, but as soon as this becomes a hassle, which it already looks like it may start, it already is. I'm gonna toss it. Sanj is totally the man.
See someone smoking Peter's smoking
Peter's
an
got a
Amazon
basin.
basin. Yeah.
Ooh.
You see what Sanj
That's
said?
nice.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you. I'm pumped for that.
So giving. Dude is so giving. I had a box of the Alma 602, the Colorado Claro.
Ooh.
Actually, that's a 601. The 602 is a Maduro.
Yeah, that's the black
half of
band
them
or the
split.
darker band.
Yeah, that's a 602. The Colorado Claro is a green band. But sounds like they're having some more construction issues across other blends.
Sucks.
I haven't had any issues with those, with the Sixtos, but I could see like maybe especially because they do the hexagonal box press on it, how it could like cause certain things to happen, splits to happen.
It's just so weird that having that cigar now out for what, 2+ years, and
At least, yeah.
not really having very many issues the first, run. Seems like the factory is just ridden with some issues right now.
Do you think maybe it could be a COVID thing? Maybe they lost certain rollers and had trouble getting back certain rollers, and the ones that they have are not up to snuff. Maybe.
Point. It's a great point.
Yeah, Saka was saying that I forgot what the percentage was of the turnover, but it was significant, the amount of turnover they had for people. He said part of it too, and it's not a political statement. I'm just saying, just practically speaking, he was just saying when some of the laws changed for immigration and all that, they lost a lot of people from that as well coming here. So that was just interesting. That was from him though, so I don't know if Plasencia is experiencing the same thing, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. It's probably widespread throughout at least Nicaragua. Maybe it's different in Honduras or Dominican.
Yeah. Well, there's a little bit of turmoil happening down in Nicaragua from what I hear, because I was reading some article saying that more and more of these brands are starting to look towards Honduras as kind of like a backup. In case stuff hits the fan down there. So.
H99 Papas Fritas yet? Anybody have that new freestyle cigar that came out?
Nope.
I've not.
Nope. None of us. Unfortunately, none of us were on the list to be sent out anything.
We are not the cool kids.
I'm completely fine with.
Yeah. Nope. I'm sure that somebody from Drew Estate will probably be present for PCA in some way or form, and hopefully we'll be able to chat with them at the show. I don't know, because they pull out all the stops for TP, but they might send a couple of representatives just to check and see what's going on. We'll see.
Yeah, because that's the one. Yeah, because they go all in for TPE, right? That's the one that's essentially the show. Mm-hmm. They sponsor and everything. So how's your guys' Saturday so far? It seems like in Texas it's been a rough day for you out there.
Hot, thick. Well, awful. Yeah, for me too. So King Cheese sent me that smoker. So I didn't realize how much there are to these wood pellet smokers, man. I had no idea like how much you kind of have to be aware of some things so you don't light them on fire. And because it's just the way they work. So anyways, I've been messing, because you also have to break them in. So you gotta smoke them for like an hour to like burn off the chemicals from the factory and all of that. And so I'm doing this when it feels like 105 degrees. I was like, this is a stupid idea. So anyways, I got it all figured out, but it's hot.
Very hot, yeah. You're welcome, Saj.
I saw that pop. I was like, that needs to
I
go
did that just for you.
Yeah, and he came here just to say he saw that too. That's why Sanj is here right now, just to mention that triple cap.
Yeah.
We see you, Sanj.
I laughed so hard, man, when I saw that. That was great.
True.
So great.
I can teach it.
Triple dipple cat.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's just been real muggy. I started building the pool, and then I saw we were supposed to get storms from like noon to midnight, and then it slowly changed, and now we're both under like the green, but it looks like John's not getting rained out, so that's good. That's why I'm in here.
You know, looks like I may need that goddamn fucking BB gun. But,
There they are.
but like yesterday it said like midday it was like clear outside, and then yesterday I looked at the weather. It said like 5, 6, 7 p.m. There's like 50% chance of thunderstorms. So I sent that picture to you guys of the clear blue sky with it saying thunderstorms. I'm like, what the fuck's happening? Like these, you know, the forecast is just crazy lately.
Yeah, we get that too, but then you'll blink and all of a sudden, oh yeah, hailstorm. Like it just it just pops
a tornado.
up. Yeah.
This cigar sucks, man. Like that, and this is like this is what I knew what would happen. Is like I like the flavors, but it's like now this like piece of wrapper is kind of starting to flip off and like be fucking absurd. And this just goes to show, like Sanchi's in the chat, fucking this is a $52 MSRP cigar. It's performing like shit. I slid off the band, half the wrapper came off with it. You know, it's like I've never had any SP1014 or Industry Killer that's had any construction issues, and it always like the performance, the ash, the burn line, everything physically and flavor wise is just top notch. This bullshit, $52. Come on, like, and it's a hassle. It's such a hassle because the flavors are enjoyable, but it's fucking falling apart, and you can't enjoy a cigar like that.
And they all do it. They all do it consistently. Like Half Wheel, you know, we've all had experiences with those.
$104 MSRP for 2 of these.
Yeah.
The only thing that makes it worth it is Matt going on a rant. That makes it all worth it. I love it.
God, man. It's like I want to put it down and light up something that deserves to be smoked. This cigar does not deserve to be smoked with how it's performing, but the flavors are very enjoyable.
You should hold on to it and bring it to PCA with you.
What is this?
Here.
Just slam that shit on the table.
Yeah.
Dude,
what is this shit?
Yeah, that'd get you a lot of views.
Where's my motherfucking money, man?
Put it into like one of those like vials, like into a glass vial, just to like, hey, what the fuck's this bullshit? Actually, John,
my son heard me.
Happy Father's Day.
I got a death stare through the window. My bad.
He's like, Dad, I'll have the money.
Right.
See that one?
That's what the first time you went off on Oma Tepe. I was like, all right, we're getting some real shit.
It's where you let loose, man. But okay, so how about this?
Let's see. Oh, bro.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, I love that cigar, man.
There we go.
It's one of those cigars that's like it's so pretty, you almost don't want to smoke it.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm nervous because I'm hoping I didn't hype it up too much, but I loved it. I thought it was great.
The biggest issue I see happening with this cigar is the burn line because of the Ecuadorian Corojo.
Yep.
That's the only, and like you just correct if it's a shitty burn line, just correct it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the burn line sucked, but the flavors I got, man, were really damn good. And that I said this in my video with Principal, that cigar has a different blend than the other Vitolas in the same line. So like the one you had USA fillers, and then that one has Peruvian, I think, in it instead of the USA. And anyways, I loved that cigar. So
this one has Peruvian in it.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, same line, but for every Vitola, it's they tweak it depending on the size.
It's kind of like the same thing that Casa 1910 does.
Okay, I didn't know they do that, but yeah.
Yeah, because you know how they have like all the secondary bands would be white, green, or orange.
Yep.
There'd be multiple sizes, but supposedly each size is slightly tweaked.
Okay. Yeah, same thing with Principle for
Same
that
deal.
brand, at least for that blend. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do this one, John.
All right, man.
A cigar that deserves to be smoked.
And that one,
Oh,
that one is I think $15. And that one for me got an all-time classic just for the flavor. It was just so damn good. So
Yeah, I'm hoping it's better than the Toro Extra that I had. Is that I forget the name of the size, but it's it was good, but it was probably the weakest Principle I've had so far.
Okay. That one is it's leathery, which I'm not usually huge on leather, but I really enjoyed it for some reason because there's other notes around it that make it really, for me, made it really good. But it's, I don't know, for a leathery cigar, I really liked it.
Dude, and Nicaraguan Connecticut, the wrapper for the RS-88 Connecticut.
That's interesting.
That's gonna be. I think this is bizarre to reference, and it's bizarre that I even remember this. Is the only Nicaraguan Connecticut I think I've had was the that round night that I think Michael, you got those in too. The German engineered cigars. I'm pretty sure the round side had that. Yeah, that one had the Nicaraguan Connecticut.
That's a really nice
Never had
cigar.
a Nicaraguan Connecticut. I'm curious to try that, man. That should be awesome.
Yeah. Club Humidor on Humidor is cool. I'm not. Is that like Texas? Is that in Texas?
I have no idea.
I'm not familiar.
It's not out here. I know that much.
Dude, I gotta give a shout out to Peter on here, Cigar Collective. He's the one who sent me the Claro Double Chrono. I'm enjoying this more than the Robusto. This is really good.
We say it like every live, man, but Peter's that dude, man.
Yeah,
So really,
yeah,
he's such a generous guy, dude, and it's so funny. Like when he sent me his package, and like
hey yo.
He didn't text me. He didn't text me anything. He didn't let me know that it was coming out. All I got was a shipment notification that something shipped from a Dunkin' Donuts. That's all I got. That was like in Massachusetts. I was like, what's Dunkin' Donuts sending me? What the hell?
Yeah, he
I
sent
like
me
that
a
one. I wish
picture today of the box he sent me. I was like, oh, literally, I was like, fuck, thank you. It's crazy.
Peter's
that dude, so generous.
Thank you, Peter, man. Thank you.
But speaking of getting shipments, man, like I don't think I'm ever gonna get anything from JC Newman, man. I don't, for whatever reason, they're telling them like they can't ship to our APO box out here. They're saying like they can't send tobacco. I'm like, I get cigars all the time, so
yeah,
just put something else up there, like monthly subscription, a lawnmower. Put anything up there. All shapes.
We could always tell them to send it to one of us, and then we'll just send it to you.
We'll send it to you.
I could forward it to one of us. Like we send you, you're gonna get shit from us anyways. But it sucks that they can't do it, but we can make up for their where they.
Don't worry about it. It's all good. We'll see what happens, man. I'll go a little bit more in depth off the live, so we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
Yeah, this is interesting so far. It's very musty. This Aviator.
Interesting.
Like that dank aged tobacco taste, or is it just like?
It's ass? It's like a no. It's if it's ass, it's a good ass. But it's it's
fair enough.
But
it's a good ass.
It's like
so big. It's
just like that musty, just kind of oaky, like old musty library kind of vibe to it, but in a very good way.
Cue the Al Pacino line. It's a great big ass.
Hoo-ah.
Hoo-ah.
Here, I'll be right back. I'm gonna refill my ice water because it's 100 degrees out. So.
And I saw Kip's question. When is that CT coming out? Sanj answered end of next month.
Alrighty.
Coming soon. Coming soon.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a feels like 104 today, which is cool.
Fuck,
We
man.
getting the same shit out here in Japan, man. I'm sitting out here. It's thick outside here too, man. So I understand what you guys are going through. I'm just glad I don't have to deal with that hail. Like that shit is crazy, man.
Yeah,
That video
that's,
was nuts.
That's pretty. That's just regular. It just depends on where it's gonna hit. Like, and that's why they're always like, yeah, could be pea size, could be grapefruit. You're like, okay, cool.
Salute.
Damn.
Such
Yeah,
a wide
very
range.
pleasant. Yeah, well, and that's what it was. So like, we got pea-sized hail for maybe like a minute at the same time of that video, which was about 30-40 minutes away. But that's what smashed up my car 2 years ago, and it just gone. Like that's when
That's
you
what I
get-
was gonna
yeah.
ask, man. Like, how does that work? Do you guys got to get insurance for shit like that? Is that something that is like covered for in insurance out there, or is
Yeah.
it just like, hey, good luck with your car, man, if you don't have a garage?
So that's what happened to my car, and I was out of town, so I couldn't even put mine. Like I had space, it just I wasn't
Right.
here to pull it inside, so it really sucked. I was in a whole nother state when it happened, but yeah, but it was so bad, and like my street has tons of cars that just park on the street, that all the insurance companies were just totaling everything. They weren't even going out. They're just like, yeah, it's gone.
Wow. Damn.
That's
Just,
that's
I
what they're
guess
doing.
just it was just more cost effective instead of like putting the manpower into investigating all of it. Just blanket.
And that was right at the time of the like when the used car shortage happened at the same time. So like I just kept my car because I'm like, I'm not gonna do anything about it because I wouldn't have a vehicle then. So I got it all fixed myself, and it's fine. I just gotta get it unpitted, which that's about it.
That's
Doesn't
just
even
crazy
bother-
that you got to go
like-
through that though.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's bad. Like, well, and what's
Yeah,
worse
that's
is the pop-up roofers, because there's no licensing, there's no regulations, there's no nothing. Like I could go tomorrow and be like, yeah, I'm a roofer. Let me get a contract in your house and just figure it out later. So that's what people do. So like anytime there's a storm, you'll get people knocking on. Like I got my roof redone, brand new roof, 2021. It's got class 4 shingles. So if those hail hit my house, it's fine now. I'll still have roofers come and be like, yeah, it looks like you got some hail damage. I'm like, fuck you, no, I don't. I already did this. I went through it. I'm good now. But they'll be like, yeah, I see some hail damage. Like, you don't. But okay, keep going.
You gotta love the scammers, man. They all over.
Oh,
I saw that. I saw that comment from Texas Tourist, man. He had the gatekeeper. Was that the Alec and Bradley one?
Alec and Bradley.
That's
Alec and Bradley.
Yeah, that's just,
Yeah.
I had the worst time with those cigars too, man. So like, yeah,
that's the one with
yeah.
that like that statue on the band, right? With like
It's
the
the
gold leafing all
dopest-
over.
It's the
It's
dopest
Medusa,
band.
and it's
Yeah.
the hands holding Medusa's head.
Yeah. It's a
We
sick,
know
like,
where
the
they knocking
branding's
that off
sick.
from. Yeah, we know where they knocking it off from, and it's dope as hell. But I had construction issues with that cigar. It tastes like Honduran ass. Yeah, man. I'm sorry you went through that Texas story.
Apparently Honduran ass does not taste good.
Hooah! I gotta
I
say
gotta
though,
turn my light on.
this
that
viaje
appealing?
isn't bad, man. This
Yeah,
viaje
right?
isn't bad,
shit.
dude.
Dude, I forgot you're smoking that. Dude.
Nah,
yeah,
man.
and that dude stacking dimes right there, dude.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
better than the
and for,
gatekeeper.
like, yeah. And like in my opinion, like how I feel about that cigar is a similar feeling to how I feel about the Anemoy, the La Galera. Like they're both. It's like you get the full body spectrum of the Connecticut broadleaf from. Actually, I think that's San Andreas. The La Galera, the Anemoy is Connecticut broadleaf, but that's San Andreas. But you know, it's a rich, dark Maduro both of them, it's just different flavors. Like you get the Dominican with the La Galera, you get the Nicaraguan with that one. Probably a little bit more peppery on the the black pepper to the nose.
But
yeah,
it's not the Anamoy, but it's pretty good. But I see where you're going with that.
Right. Yeah.
It's definitely in the same vein.
Mm-hmm.
Not mad at it at all, man. Just the right amount of sweetness in there too. It's pretty good, bro.
Yeah.
Sanj is
I'm glad.
Oh, see you, Sanj. Thanks for hopping in, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, thanks for showing up, brother.
Absolutely.
Have a good evening.
Happy Father's Day, bro.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. And the new patio set fucking rocks. Because I just did my first review yesterday and the new set. So like adjusting to because these chairs are lower than the other ones. So like adjusting the camera and everything to make it look as similar as possible. That was a little bit of a hassle, but as soon as you start to get a rhythm going with something new, it just takes time to feel like it's muscle memory. Yeah, I love this shit. The chairs are so much better quality. Like these are metal, like the framing's metal on them, so they don't creak or any bullshit like that. But I gotta turn my light on real quick.
Yeah, I had someone at a Lowe's wish me a happy Father's Day, and that was the weirdest thing that I think that's ever happened. Like out in public, no one has ever said that. Like the cashier was like, "Happy Father's Day," because I was with Lowe's with my daughter, and I was like, "Oh, thanks."
Thanks.
Yeah, I was like, nice.
Thanks, stranger.
I'm like, people don't like because Father's Day is it ain't Mother's Day, so it was just funny. I was like, oh, yeah, I was like, oh, yeah, I do have a kid. Thank you.
You know what's crazy? Because like we rarely ever get the love on Father's Day, right? It's just hey, we're just gonna try to sell you some shit. We're gonna try to sell you some shit you can shave your balls with, or give you a wallet on TV, stuff like that. That's what we get. So it's dope when you actually just go out and people are like, "Oh, happy Father's Day," and that, especially when you're out in public. And my wife came home this morning with a fucking PlayStation 5.
Wow,
that shit has never happened to me on a fucking Father's Day.
There you go.
I gotta watch my words. All right, that's never happened to me on a freaking Father's Day.
Gotta be a good dad. Gotta behave. Dude, that's sick, man. And so I'm guessing the PS5s are a little bit easier to find out there right now.
They're a little bit easier now to find because they were doing that weird thing where they were doing a limited edition, like it was some sneakers or something like that, and like people were in Japan were like waiting in line outside, and they would release like 50 at a time, and then they would stop, and then they would release another 50, and it was like sharks out here trying to get the PlayStation 5. So we finally got a decent stock in, like once everything is slowed down, COVID is over, all that, and it rained out here, and my wife's whole department, she works in the hard lines department, so that's all the electronics, all that, everything flooded.
Oh, shit.
So that included the TVs, that included the PlayStations, everything. So there's like some of the PlayStations got water damage, like they just bang them out with a hammer, like that was it. So the whole time with my wife, I'm like, yo, you work, for this company. If one of those work, just bring it home. Who's gonna know? Yeah. My wife is so by the book, she would never do it. So I was giving her shit the whole time. So she came home on Father's Day with a PS5, man. I can't believe that shit, dude. Anyway.
So guess what I got my wife for Father's Day?
What's the first game you're gonna play on it, man?
Yeah, what's gonna be the first game?
I honestly don't know, but what I'm stoked about is they're doing the re-release for Metal Gear 3, Snake Eater. I don't know if you guys heard that. It's I think it's called like Snake Eater Delta or something like that. I'm a diehard Metal Gear fan, and like I cannot wait for that. And then I think it's like a new Spider-Man game that's supposed to be coming out. So like all of my favorites are coming out for this joint, man. So I might just wait for those.
Yeah, PlayStation, you guys also get the Silent Hill remake, the Silent Hill 2 remake.
Yeah, that's the Del Toro. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Was it
one of these
raining?
weird Japanese. No, one of these weird Japanese bugs was just landing on me, man. Like, sorry.
But yeah, I
But
was
yeah,
so pissed when I saw that's a PlayStation exclusive when I saw that because Silent Hill 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. So I was so pissed
Look,
because I have Xbox.
just fly out to Japan, man. Just come out here. You can play it anytime. Fuck it.
That's the best reason to go to Japan. Best reason. I got a friend who has a PS5. Gonna get a ticket to Tokyo.
Hey, Michael, how'd you do the emote?
I don't remember, but
Okay.
I'll let you know when we get off the live. Because I forgot that it was there. I went to go put a smiley face on it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I uploaded a custom emote. I'm pretty sure it's in the customization in the live stream settings.
Okay.
And then you just upload the picture file. But yeah,
because I saw the
cool.
Maya, and I was like, oh, do we have? Oh, hold on, where'd I go?
It's the heat, bro. It's the heat.
That it might have killed my camera.
It's the heat, dude.
We can hear you, just so you know.
Who watched any of the new Black Mirror that just dropped yet?
It's been too hectic, man. I haven't watched it. I gotta see it, dude. I'm glad you reminded me about that. I gotta see that.
Oh man. So I heard it's good. The first episode is solid. It kind of reminded me of the Miley Cyrus one, just in like a different way. But I think that you're really gonna like it, EKB, just because it's a little bit more like philosophical, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Like the Miley Cyrus one was, and like more about free will and choice, or free will versus destiny. And then I watched the third one with the wife last night, and it has Zazie Beetz in it, who I think is awesome.
I'm already gonna watch it just for Zazie.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
You get attacked.
So like a June bug or something?
I've never seen a bug that looks like this, man. It's like a wasp mixed with a fucking moth or something. I don't know what the hell that thing was, man.
Hell?
Shit. Fuck that.
German engineered bugs.
Dude, the insects out here are different. Like, and not to sidetrack you, man. Sorry about that, but like the centipedes, like, are crazy for one, and they're poisonous, so they can come out. And then they got these called they're huntsman spiders or some shit. They're like the size of my hand.
Yeah, those are in Australia too.
Yeah, those are the Australian ones, right?
Yeah, these things are huge, man, and like they just got these weird ass bugs that just fly in out of nowhere, man. I've never seen shit like this. So sorry, I'm in a jungle right now.
It's all good, dude. Yeah, we usually start getting praying mantis at some point during the summer. They haven't come out yet, but it's like we've had like a marine layer that's stuck around the last like month and a half out here, and it's finally starting to burn off. But yeah, maybe we'll start seeing praying mantises around.
What up, Pam?
Oh, they'll be out here too, so you guys can see this shit, man. I don't know if you guys can see all that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you guys do you get locusts out there?
Nah,
we do.
Nah, I've never seen those.
What the hell do we get? It's like some sort of cricket, like a hound cricket or something like that. It looks like a lotus.
Okay.
Hey man, shout out to Pan though, man. Pan has been showing love, man. It's when I was telling everybody about money, man. So like everybody has just been showing up in the comments and stuff and giving condolences to Money, his family, to me. That's dope, man. I want to thank y'all for doing that. Like, not to be a downer, but appreciate y'all. That's huge.
Dude, no, that's life. That's just life, dude.
It's not the hound cricket, the Mormon crickets.
Mormon crickets.
I think because they came.
They come into your door.
No idea, bro. I read the headline
They come knocking on your door
this morning and I died.
It's like the dad bod. It's like the dad bod. They have like little ties on, like little
Show
shitty
up in a little
ties
suit. Knock on the door.
Have you guys heard the new truth, the new gospel? I want to tell you about this.
Oh man. If the cricket wants to come down here and save me, bro, I'm all for it.
It's not Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh God, fucking Texas tourist, man. This guy, He's he whatever's on his mind, boo, it's out there.
You
So
Yeah.
I got another wild story. Like I was out last
You
night
know-
at a strip club. So
Ah,
so I'm
now
trying to
we
get
got
this
the
new
4
security
a.m.
job.
scoop.
Yeah, but this is what's weird. That wasn't like the plan. So like, you know, I'm meeting this guy. I'm supposed to do security next weekend in some dope ass club in Shibuya next week. So the guy was like, "Yo, I want to meet you face to face before we officially hire you. You know, I'm working at this club. Come to the club tonight in Yokosuka." So I go there. They got a couple pole dances that night, so I stay for the pole dances and, you know, just kind of, hey, I'm here. Why not? It's Father's Day. Let me do my thing. Fuck it. So
the dad's
I go
thing.
out, we hang out. I'm drinking my little cranberry juice and my lemon tea and all that, you know, getting wild for the night like I normally do. Yeah, I know who I am. So I'm coming back, and it's this area called Blue Street in the Haunch. And the massage girls are always out. They're like always out in the street. So like, you know, if it's just a random girl that you walking by, you think she's Japanese, she's probably like Chinese or something like that. And you know, they just kind of walk up and whisper in your ear, massage. And this one chick would just not leave me alone. Like I couldn't shake her. Like I would go down another street, go down the alleyway, and she would pop up. It was like some Black Mirror or some horror or some shit. And it's like she's literally grabbing me by my arm, touching my muscles and shit. Like, yo, you know, you come with me. You go. I'm like, yo, I'm going home. Like,
Yeah. It's night
and it's
time.
like it's 3 a.m. Yeah, but she was like, it's night time. Everybody go night. Like I'm like, no, I'm cool. Anyway, so it was a
Dude,
crazy night.
Persistence did not pay off for her, unfortunately.
Yeah, luckily, man. But you know, it got worse. But I'll leave that for another moment. But yeah, shit. That's not something you talk about on live, man. Welcome to Japan.
Yes. Yeah, welcome to Japan. But has anyone had the pleasure of having the new Daruma yet?
Just on the live that I smoked for a little bit and got the weird noodle notes, and then I put it out.
Yeah.
Noodles?
It tasted like noodle. I'm good.
Smoking ramen.
It wasn't bad, but I'm like, this is too weird for right now. I haven't tried them yet again, so yeah. My camera died from the heat, so now I have my fan pointed at my camera to cool it down, and I'm using the webcam right now.
At least you're not smoking the McAuliffe Black this time.
No, it is hotter than the day I smoked that. I smoked that one. That was my birthday cigar that day, just because I wanted to get that video out.
Yeah, it's too hot for a McQueef, man.
Dude, that was. I'm like, all right, it's not so bad. But then about halfway through, it got pretty bad. Just it was a bad combo. Super hot.
Yeah.
A lot of nicotine. I'm like, I'm going to tap out right now.
But it didn't sound like a bad cigar, though, dude. From the way you described it, it didn't sound like it was horrible at all, man.
It's a good cigar. It was just a bad time to smoke it, and then I got nitpicky with the design because it's like supposed to be all noir, but the flavor profile ain't that, man.
And also the price. The price isn't that either.
Yeah. Well, and that was their big thing. I don't know if y'all saw the smoke in, and they wanted to keep it as low as possible, and they did that by doing the packaging the way they did, which is fine. It just the messaging and the actual cigar didn't match.
Heard. But hey, got to give them shouts out for the price on that.
Yeah,
but
it's good.
More important question though, DJ. How many caps did it have on that cigar though? Did you?
I could not tell you because I do not look. I do not count unless it's a Sanj cigar. Now every single time, I'll be like, okay, hold on. He's got it. Yeah.
Sanmai.
I shot that video before we did the live with Sanj, and I'm like, I wonder if I say triple cap, and I did, and I was like, hell yeah, we're gonna cut this up real good.
Chop it up.
Yeah.
Noodle taste. That's wild. That is wild, dude. I've never got noodle in a cigar. I don't know what I would do.
It was weird. I'm like, I'm gonna try this again later.
Yeah,
You know what I love though, when
resin
people try to
acclimate.
tell you that you're not tasting what you're tasting. Like, no, I know what the fuck I'm tasting, yo. And this is fucking oodles and noodles that I got right now.
It was
is what it
really it was one first time ever. I'm like, yeah, this is. If someone like you call bullshit on, I'd be like, yeah, I understand. I'm in the same boat as you, but it's in my mouth.
But definitely none of
Hey,
like the paint lacquer that some of the people were complaining about.
No, because mine didn't come in a box, and I think that's what
Yeah,
the issue was.
His came in 5-packs. Yeah, so
Yeah.
yours skirted that issue.
Yeah, mine was a 5-pack straight from Scandinavia or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Or
mine.
technically
I did what Michael said. I took them out of the box, put them in a plastic bag separately, just to let them kind of hopefully air out over time.
Yeah.
But yeah, the box was just completely laden with fucking paint.
Wow.
It's just, and it's like when going back to a cigar like that, it's like, should I even smoke this? Like fucking,
yeah.
you know, like you kind of feel like there could be chemicals infused in these cigars that should not be lit and should not be in my mouth. You know?
Oh yeah, I mean, if it's porous and it's in there, who knows how much? But
yeah, I don't know if I'm going to smoke those cigars. Maybe like I don't know. I don't know.
Have they come out and said anything about it? Like any kind of statement or I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't paid enough attention to it, and it just sucks because Boofy didn't have anything to do with that. You know, he most likely had no. You know, it's not his responsibility to monitor that kind of thing.
Yeah,
but,
you mentioned too, because I experienced it with the Oliva 135th. My box had that paint taste to it, and these are coming from the Oliva factory.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like, come on, man! They've been doing this for a long time. Like Oliva, like the freaking the Series V boxes, those have lacquer on them. You know, they have the whatever kind of burgundy color. Like they should know how to do this and not fuck up a cigar. Maybe because it's a limited, they rushed it or didn't anticipate certain things taking so long to kind of air out. And exercise whatever kind of bullshit needs to dissipate from the boxes, but they didn't plan accordingly this time, and that's why. Because you notice, like, I think they said this cigar will release mid-April. Mid-April passed and nothing happened. It's like it was delayed a month, so it should have been delayed longer. I don't know how much longer to fix the issue, but. For people that get boxes in, I don't know if it's like every box, obviously. I have no clue. But the one that I got personally is it didn't smell right.
Yeah, I mean, like Peter had the same issue.
Even if it's like, I mean, I get it's not his fault, but the buck still kind of stops with him. Like if it were me, I would still be trying to make that right as much as I could.
Yeah.
John, I was having a conversation. I don't know if it was with you guys or if it was on a live that I was having on Instagram, and we were kind of talking about. I think it was with Kendall, and he was talking about how Cohiba M, when they were initially sending out their cigars, like the way they were packaging them, they had like the little pigtail at the top of it, and all of them would get damaged. Like by the time they would get the cigars, like their cigars were damaged and they were cracking and all that kind of stuff.
Also, no cellophane. Those cigars aren't in cellophane either.
Right. So they was having that issue, and we were just talking about how like sometimes these packagers like they're rushing them to get them out, and they're trying to do these fancy packaging and all that, and they're not really paying attention to the checks and balances of how it's going to affect the cigar and the shipping process. And that's just one of those. It's like it's a learning curve for them. They're fucking up. But it's also, like you said, it's an accountability issue. When that happens, you got to be like, hey, our bad. But they're probably worried about like people, like giving the cigars back or having to pay people back, and they're worried how it's gonna hit their bottom line. So it's like, hey, if we just keep quiet, change the packaging, and move on, maybe everybody will be okay.
And I get that. That's one approach. I think though, like long term, if it were me and I got a box like that, like I'm probably never buying one again. So it's like
exactly.
But if someone came out and took ownership of it, that would kind of like actually bring me back more than it would.
Like, hey, my bad.
It's the same shit with Plasencia. because they've been radio silent. Like pretty much, most of us here in this chat have smoked a Plasencia and had issues with it, and we've expressed that, on YouTube on a huge platform, and crickets, and that kind of pisses you off. Like, I just said fuck off to a $50 cigar. Like, it's just
it's like Succession out this mug.
it's awful PR. The worst kind of PR is no PR, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's also the best thing. Not the best thing, but if it's the internet, so they're waiting for it just to disappear. If you say nothing, 2 weeks will go by and they'll be fine, and then they don't have to apologize. They don't have to lose any money. They don't have to do anything. And the good thing, the correct thing to do as a business is own up and be like, look, we fucked up. At the very least, give people their money because they gave them potentially, I wouldn't say poisoned cigars, but definitely tainted.
Hell yeah.
Like,
I
don't know. Can you smoke paint? Is that something you could just do?
I mean,
you can.
Yeah.
Not my recommendation. But
it's like have a little cigar, a little puffing session,
Yeah.
But they're possibly losing customers, long term. Like there's, and especially right now, there's just so many brands out there, and I'm expecting that to kind of dim down a little bit. I think the boom is kind of simmering down from the pandemic ending and all that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I wish they would say something about it.
Yeah, like JM, I'm the same way, dude. It's rare that I purchase like boxes, dude. Like I know some cigars are box worthy, but sometimes it's a good thing to have that many, but sometimes it could be a hassle, especially when you're buying a box and you can deal with some weird shit like that.
Yeah,
seems like it's not worth it. Get your 5-pack.
The experience of I think my good camera. Oh no, it's this is the one. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, you're good.
The experience of opening up a box and having like an entire box, that's tight. But what's even better? Having more money and not spending 200 whatever dollars on a box. Like that's that experience of having more money in your bank account is better overall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
100%.
Especially if you're smoking a wide variety of things, because if you're doing that and you have a box of just one thing, then how often are you going back to that box you got tucked away at a corner somewhere?
Yeah, you can't, dude. Yeah, like all of us here are in that boat where it's like what we're doing requires us to not smoke just one cigar.
Yeah,
like we have to be smoking all sorts of different shit all the time. This is right here is one of the very few times that we all collectively can smoke what we like. And that's
really
cigars that we purchase a box of.
Yep.
Yeah.
And and these times unfortunately are few and far between compared to like the other cigars we smoke.
Yeah, I know if I buy a box, it's gonna take me years to smoke through it. So they have to have like a lot of aging potential, be good value. There's a lot for me that goes into that kind of decision to put that kind of money down, which I don't really do at all.
No.
Often, at least.
And this one's for Keelan.
Honestly, like that the Crook of the Crown. If you saw the top 10 on that one, I love that cigar, man. That Crook of the Crown is fantastic to me.
Nice.
But I was not feeling that Phantom Queen.
Phantom Queen, yeah.
It's the same thing. Like, just don't give me like a shitty wrapper, man. I don't want my cigar to fall apart in my hands. Like, that's the worst thing. That shit is annoying as fuck. But from the overall experience that I had, it's pretty good. I want to see like they had a good start, and I just want to see if they can stay consistent before I really like jump on them and do like a buyer's guide for them or something like that. But they're solid. It's worth going out there and trying them. It's worth getting some of the cigars and see what you think about them.
Yeah, that's one brand I have not had. I have not had any of their cigars yet. Haven't tried one.
I'm really curious to see what you would think about the Stolen Throne if you tried that one, man. So
was that the first one you mentioned?
Somewhere. Yeah.
Was that the first?
The Crook of the Crown.
Yeah.
Crook of the Crown. My bad. I always like, for whatever reason, like I struggle with the name of their cigars. I've always struggled with that. But the Crook of the Crown is the one that has the crown up there, and it has the crow on
Like a
top of it.
bird? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crow.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's it. Good cigar though.
What? Damn. You know how to
You got a
put
salivary stone? Oh.
Jeez.
What you chain smoking Maduros, man? What was happening?
Damn.
Dude. Yeah, back when I first got a TMJ last year, I was looking up all that shit that can go bad in your mouth. Salivary stones? No thanks.
Yeah,
That
that
sounds
don't
like
sound
hell.
fun at all.
That's scary,
That-
man.
That sounds
Yeah,
like
that
hell,
doesn't sound
dude.
fun.
No stones, that's good. Because, yeah, that's
I bet.
it like
my-
grows underneath your tongue, and you have basically a rock
Oh.
there.
Oh, that sucks.
You
might-
see Peter's comment?
Yeah, I did. I responded to him. Yeah.
Yeah, it
My-
doesn't matter. Like when you box them up, but just like when you put it in your hand, that thing could just
Yeah.
fucking
The
disintegrate. You take
rabbit's
off
the one that
sticker.
basically explodes, yeah?
Yeah, when you cut it, when you
Okay.
light it, anything can happen. You might as well just stick a grenade in that thing, man.
That's the first one I'll light up then.
Dude, you need like a laser to cut that thing to make sure it doesn't split when you cut it. Like anytime I cut
Carefully.
it,
Yeah.
just blows
Fucking
up.
use a punch, DJ, on the
Yeah.
rabbit. Use a fucking punch,
Yeah.
dude.
Any
I'll
of
use
those.
my knife.
Any of those.
Yeah.
Scalpel.
Yeah.
The knife-
Scalpel.
Just chop it
Not that video. Damn. No,
Dude,
we
dude.
scalp.
Get yourself a fucking katana and just real quick.
I was contemplating doing that video with like a close-up shot and then using an axe, but I'm like, I don't know if I can hit this good enough.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
and
matter.
I-
If you just try it on camera, that's gonna be worth it, dude. So just
Yeah.
try it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Mm.
How's that principle?
So
now?
dude, it's good. It's better than the Toro Extra that I had.
Okay.
It's very enjoyable. You can definitely tell there's like that Peruvian has kind of like a little bit of a fruity note to it, a little bit. But it's good. It's getting creamier. I'm pretty far into it now. The burn line, it's not great, but it's not unsmokable by any means.
Yeah,
But yeah, so far so good, man. I'm digging it.
that's good. Yeah, it got creamier for me too. So I'm just glad it's better than the Toro for you.
Yeah.
I
You guys
smoked
see?
go ahead.
You go, DJ. You go, man.
Oh, just the humidity. Looking at your burn line, I smoked the Cavalier 2022 today, and it looked like
Nice.
it was shot out of a blunderbuss at the bottom. It was just fully opened up. I'm like, damn, this is not the greatest.
Some of those, the pack on those, they feel very underpacked on
Yeah.
some of them. So yeah, I mean, when you get a good one, like when you get one that like is constructed well, and it's a box press too, so that adds another dimension of potentially things fucking up. But yeah, it is. I have had a couple of those where it didn't perform well because of the construction.
It's kind of like Aganorsa's. Like if you got to have it at a good temperature on that. If not, like you can get some weird reactions. I've had that experience too.
For sure. You guys
So
see
what's the best
AW's
cigar?
comment?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's the best cigar
yeah.
you smoked this year?
What's the
Who's
what?
going first?
The best cigar that
you
would
smoked? Yeah.
That's tough.
Ooh.
Pretty much giving away Michael's mid-year list review right there.
All right. Well, I mean, we still separate between 52 and below, and 54 and above,
You're right.
because there's really not any 53s.
I can't say I've seen 57 for whatever reason. I've seen 55, seen 56, obviously. No 53s. 52s all over the place. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you,
That's
Drew.
a hard question
Appreciate
right
that.
now, though. That's a hard question, dude. That's like
For me, it was probably either the Angel Share Opus X or the Jack Schwartz Bowl. One between those two. Those two right now are probably the best ones I've smoked this year. I loved that Angel Share and then that Jack Schwartz.
Well, dude, you gave this one an all-time classic, right?
That one's up. That one's right there with him, dude. That one's right there with him. Yeah, for me, because like that cigar, dude, for me, just the way it hit my palate, man, like especially towards the second half was just like cream and like orange and custard. I loved that cigar. So
sounds damn good.
It's getting better.
It's up there with them for me, man. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, probably between those three. But then right below that, man, the Basin Extra and Yeho was really good. So
that's a damn good cigar.
Damn good cigar.
Yeah, I was going to say Basin Extra and Anejo for me is probably going to be in the 52 list, along with something from Sanj, I'm sure, and the 52 and below, the Patoro Terre Blanche, just because I haven't been able to get my hands on the Toro or the Gordo, which is a Toro, right? And I smoked the Lonsdale, or the Lancero, so I'm sure that Lancero will be on the list. And then off the top of my head, in like the bigger ring gauges, like the 54s and above, I mean, Sanj's stuff probably going to be on there. And God, it's escaping me right now. But there was that damn Sabertooth by Romacraft that I posted the last week. That thing was delicious, man.
Really?
I'm looking forward because I think that Skip is going to hit PCA really hard. He's got the Intemperance limited edition. He's got the new Power Stains. He's got that other brand that he's working on that I can't pronounce. It starts with a Q. I think that like Nica Sueño is going to be in full force post PCA for like competition with Saka for like all the later in the year releases. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that nice. Sabertooth review, that looked good, man. I'm a Romacraft fan. Like I
wish I would have bought more than one. I was so pissed. They sold out.
Yeah, you can't find them. I tried finding them after your review, and yeah, you can't find them.
Dude, I felt bought so a box, bad man. Posting that. Yeah, I should have. But you know, like after splurging on the Craft 2021s that I did the one video of, the one where they do the barber pole kind of style wrap with the Candela and the Habano. I was just like, man, this is a $20 cigar. Like, I don't know if it was really like worth splurging on that one. So that's why I've always been like onesie twosie on a lot of Skip stuff that's come out as of late. But I think that with the way that Sabertooth went, like I think he's putting out some quality shit for the rest of the year.
Yeah. He's always been a brand that's like, it's kind of gone under the radar because he doesn't really like promote a ton, he's pretty low key when it comes to that kind of stuff. And also as I found out from the consensus watching Charlie talk about Romacraft, like they don't send out samples, like, so they're not going to be like a media darling, like with reviewers because, we have to get their stuff.
Right.
But yeah, I remember the best Romacraft I had was like it was a Candela. And it had like a barber pole too as well. I forget which one, but it was bomb. It was really good.
Nice.
Yeah.
I smoked that in Nicaragua when I was at some Italian restaurant in Nicaragua.
It's like that from Marion that they make.
I think so. Yeah.
But best Rocky Patel.
I put that question up, but then I realized we all haven't answered that AW's question yet. Best cigar for me so far this year, probably the Patoro Terre Blanche. That's probably like my favorite cigar so far this year, and that it's between that and the 40th or the 10th, the Flor de Centillas 10th anniversary. But I'm giving the edge to Patoro because it's not a $40 cigar; it's a $16 cigar.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's probably my favorite. And then, SP 1014, the black is amazing. The 6x54 black, that's an incredible cigar. One of the cigars that I prefer more in a Robusto, which is rare, is the SP 1014 Love and Passion. The Toro is amazing, but something about that Robusto and like how many flavor shifts you get in that
it's
small,
so fucking nice, man.
It's incredible.
Agreed.
That cigar, and that Vitola, the little Robusto that it comes in is fucking money. So yeah, that's one of the few cigars that I actually prefer in a shorter size. But yeah, that's pretty much my tops of the year so far. Pitoro, Flor de las Antillas 10th, and anything Sanj.
I'll say
Yeah,
for me,
mine
it's. Oh, sorry. Go, DJ.
Go, man.
Please.
All right.
Sorry about that.
Mine probably the Davidoff Dominicana or the Ezra Milk and Cookies. I've been having more off camera, and they're a lot better than they were on camera, even though we're good then.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
then
Mac, I want some milk and cookies.
yeah, they were good on camera. They're way better now. Or the Cavalier B2, was it Viso? That one.
Viso Jalapa.
Viso.
That Viso Jalapa is fire, dude.
Yeah, that's the one I smoked in Vegas, and then I was happy that Cigar King Club sent me a Gordo in one of the packs, and I was like, awesome. Because in Vegas, I hadn't smoked a Cavalier. I saw it, I picked it up. I'm like, all right, who cares? And the entire time I was like, I have no idea what this is called. It doesn't have a name on it that I could see, and then even then, its name is weird. So like,
Yeah,
but it's good. But probably those.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. Like, it's easy to put the SP 1014s in there, and I know we've been ranting and raving about it. And it wasn't because Sanj was in here, but I love those cigars. And there hasn't been a lot that's blown me away for 2023, but those have been money. And I'm probably gonna be in the minority on this, but I'm digging the Casa 1910, man. I'm digging that cigar, dude. Just because it's so different.
You really like the Cuchillo Parado, right?
I really do, man. Yeah, I really, really do. And it's just because, like, I like getting those tea flavors in there. And it's like mild to medium. It's not a strong cigar. I feel like I can smoke it any time of day. I don't feel like I'm covered in smoke, but it just, like, you get the notes, you get like that honeysuckle in there. It's just different, man. Nothing smoking like that cigar. So
they're good.
There's
really like the
no bite to it. Yeah.
You like the Calvary, you said?
Yeah, the Calvary, the green band.
I agree, and that's good too.
That's fun because I love the San Petronio, the Soldadera, the white band.
That's the white. Yeah.
White people taco night.
Yeah, that, and it's funny. It's funny because I don't like the just being blunt. I don't like the other ones. Like, I know you guys, you prefer the green and the orange. I think those are very blah, just whatever. But the white, the freaking the Soldadera, that one for Connecticut was bomb money.
Yeah, it's good, man.
It's just funny that we all have like such different, because usually we agree on certain blends, like the SP 1014s, like, oh, this is amazing, but it's like, for that cigar, for that line in particular, because with I know the Cuchillo Parado, the orange man one, I just got this like weird vegetal note the entire and I've had multiple of them. I've had, I think, 2 or 3 so far. Each time, just this bizarre vegetal note that I didn't like, and which you may interpret it as being like a green tea note or a tea note. In my palate, I'm thinking like, this is just some weird, bizarre fucking tree bullshit. That's what my brain's thinking.
I don't know if it was because we were drinking tequila together, but when I did the live stream with Manolo and we were smoking the orange label, it tasted much better the second go around. Maybe it was the tequila helping.
Might have been the tequila.
I have no idea. Yeah. Might have been the tequila because I was drinking a lot of tequila that day. But and we started the stream at like 9 a.m. So I was my time. So or not 9 a.m. It was like. Shit, no. What time was that we started the stream?
That was a high clear. That was super
a high
early.
Clear. Yeah. No, that one was super early. That was gin at 9 a.m. The one with Manolo was a little bit later on in the afternoon, but still, like we in a full hour and a half, I drank enough tequila to where that cigar tasted pretty damn good.
It was fantastic.
Where you forgot what time of day it was.
Yeah, I haven't drank anything today.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna pop open a bottle of champagne for Hound Dog, but I figured I'll just wait until you're here live in person.
Dude, do it, man. You love your bubblies.
Yeah, I'll wait for you, bro.
I got in person. Next. Okay, for sure.
Yeah, next month.
Fuck yeah, dude. I don't. I typically don't drink, but I plan to quaff some when we're out there.
Yeah,
Not
no,
queef.
you'll have an espresso
Not queef.
martini.
Quaff.
Not queef, don't queef. You'll have an espresso martini and a glass of champagne, and then call it a day.
There you go.
Dude, fuck yeah, man. Shit, once again, I'm really sucking ass at the goddamn.
We're like 8
comments.
questions behind. That's okay.
God
Sorry,
damn.
everybody.
People in the chat, I'm sorry. Anytime I'm like, I had to be the guy for this one because it's my fucking
Yeah, seriously,
10K
man.
bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm awful at remembering. I am so awful at multitasking. I'm really good when my mind's focused on doing one thing, but when it comes to doing multiple things at once, like it could be 1.5 things at once, fucking like shit will blow up. Like I'm just awful at multitasking. So sorry, everybody.
Said the man who ships military goods. You know.
Yeah, this shit will blow up.
Love barber poles.
Yeah.
And you know what? Barber poles these last like 5 years or so, they've gotten like, legitimate cigars have been blended in barber poles.
Yeah.
Like it's not just a gimmicky thing anymore. It's not.
Yeah. I was gonna do this one or the H.
I was gonna say
the H Upman. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's a surprisingly enjoyable cigar. And you know how I feel about H Upman.
H Upman. Yeah.
Yeah, I think barber poles are just kind of a different thing, but it doesn't make them gimmicky. When I think gimmicky, I think of like, oh man, I'm not gonna call them out specifically, but like, oh, we got this product, this luxury product, and we're gonna make a cigar to sell with it, and we're just gonna make you pay $30 for it because it's
Dude, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking about that damn watch, the La Polina, whatever.
Yeah, I'll just call it
the
that.
Accutron.
Why not? Yeah,
The
the Accutron thing, and I when I bought it, I did it for a review, and I'm like, I didn't think it was going to be good, but I think that thing was like $20 some odd, and it's like we partnered with a watch brand and made this really expensive cigar, and it was like a 1 flavor note cigar.
I really don't know if it's confirmation bias, but I remember during TPE this year, I think it was the second night, the night that I made my infamous throwing cigars in the trash thing and send it to the group chat.
Yeah.
I was walking into Resort World, and I sat down at 8 Lounge with a couple of buddies, and I think that it was my buddy Rob, who works for Frey Ranch, that had gotten the Accutron from one of the booths or something like that. And one of my local shops was going to bring it in. That's why they handed out like the samples. And he was smoking it. He thought that it was decent in that capacity or whatever. And then I went down to the local shop and I saw that it was like, $25 retail or $26 retail here in Vegas. And I was like, I'm going to hold off, see, what everybody else thinks of it first, and then make my decision. I still haven't smoked one yet.
Yeah. In my opinion, I thought it was pretty garbage, to be honest. I mean, I hate saying that. I'm not trying to, be rude or anything, but when you're charging $25, I'm like, dude, literally, it's like, and maybe other people liked it. For me though, all I got was like cedar and white pepper.
Sounds like every cigar out there, just with nothing else on top of it.
Yeah. So that's what I think when I think of gimmicky. I don't think barber poles are like that. I just think it's kind of a different way to enjoy a cigar.
Or like the Woody, the April Fool cigar. That's gimmicky.
Yeah, I'm still down to do the Woody, not in 105-degree temperature, but if y'all want to do an 8-hour live with me.
Fuck,
it sounds so miserable.
I know, it sounds so bad.
Can you imagine the Woody 105 just baking, just dying, trying to hold on to that thing?
Dude, I'm dying out here right now. So this is tough right now, and I can't imagine that.
Yeah, 2 years ago, doing the Maduro, Connecticut by Perdomo was awful. I cannot imagine doing a Woody or anything remotely that size.
Yeah,
man. So I'll just quickly answer that Rocky Patel question, man.
Yeah. Let me scroll up like 30 swipes.
No, you don't have to scroll. I just wanted to answer it real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
I like the 92 is good. These guys really liked the 20th. I haven't tried it yet, but I hear great things about the 20th. The 60.
60.
60. Yeah.
60's bomb.
Yeah. So I hear really good things about the 60. you guys like the Unica. I haven't tried it yet, but you know, Patel
Love
can put
that
out some good
cigar.
stuff, like
I almost smoked one to start.
Yeah. The Grand Reserve. I really like that one. That's an awesome cigar.
I think I actually have a Rocky in my pack that I brought outside.
I used to like the Decade a lot, and then I tried it again recently, and I didn't like it as much. But that was one
That cigar is so washed out now.
Yeah.
It
Why
was wood.
do you think it's just compared to everything else out there now, or do you think the blend changed, or why do you think that is? Because I remember, and maybe it was just I had a younger palate back then, because that was a long time ago.
Vintage 2003 Cameroon. What do y'all send that to?
I think I did, and that cigar sucks ass. So don't
Perfect.
don't have too high hopes for that one. I didn't know that at the time when I sent it to you, though. I didn't know that at the time.
Fuck off.
But the Rocky Patel Special Edition, that's a very good cigar. And I think perhaps the cigar has changed. The decades changed over time because of allocation of tobacco.
Yeah.
Just because of Rocky Patel putting out freaking a trillion cigars a year, like hit the good tobacco going to other cigars. That's why it's completely speculation, but that's why I think.
Yeah, that makes sense. I used to love that cigar, man. It bummed me out when I smoked it. I was like, man, this is not that great.
Ooh, that last comment about the Tatuaje Series P, man, I used to love those when they were still like $5 and below.
Yeah, the white label, the white band one.
The white band, yeah, back in the day. Frugal
Recommendations on enjoying Churchills. I have some good ones, but every time I glance at them, I wuss out.
Currently enjoying one. Yeah. Don't wuss out. It's good for you.
You have to have the time. You just have to make sure you get plenty of time to chill.
And hope it's one that actually has good flavors the entire time.
Look, man, just like Uncle Tate says, 15 cups of coffee, 2 to 3 cigars a day. This is like 2 cigars in one sitting. You're good to go.
Not all Churchills too, like the Melanio. That lasts like an hour and a half, so that one won't kill you. Some Toros last an hour and a half. Just depends.
God damn, I suck at the comments.
What time is that?
What time
I
is
don't
what?
know.
Oh, the comments.
We're only that one's like 6 minutes ago. You're good. You caught up.
Okay, yeah, enough, I guess.
Yeah.
RD, cheers from Vacaville, California. I think that's like Central California, right? I'm not super familiar. Oh, I know people say the Sun-Grown Maduro is good. I think D-Love actually said that cigar is not too bad for Rocky Patel. The special aged vintage 1992 is a poor man's VSG, incredibly similar. Huh. Lower few decades the same. Yeah. It's changed over the years. So many cigars. It happens to so many cigars.
Yeah.
What's the oldest cigar you have in your humidor? This is a dope question. Michael, yeah, you probably have a lot of petrified cigars in there.
Oh boy,
it's probably
2007 or 2008. No,
Keeneland's back.
Actually, no. I think that I have some. I'm sorry, I have some 2004s. I have some 2004 Añejo Sharks in the Humi.
Nice, dude.
Really quick, the oldest one that I have before I get out of here again, my headphones are tripping. But the oldest cigar I have is the one that Michael gave me, man, that Añejo. Easily.
Mm-hmm. Is that 2008 probably?
I think so. Michael would know better than me, man. I know that shit is old as fuck, though.
Yeah, I think that I got a box in 2004 and in 2008, so it's one of the two.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, again, probably however old that Don Pepin, no, not Don. Yeah, whatever one you said, Michael, the
Lancero.
Lancero. Yep. Yeah, that's it. Couldn't think what it was.
2008.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same for me.
That's
That's
probably
the
the
oldest now.
That's probably the oldest cigar I have in my humidor too. The one that Michael sent me.
And that's
Matter
not
of fact, I
even
might
just.
light that up for my birthday, Michael. I think that's
I want to see it.
Juneteenth cigar right there, baby.
Hey man, FaceTime
Yeah.
me. Just
Yeah, for
FaceTime
sure,
me.
for sure.
Let me know what's up.
I'll probably be on live. I'll probably just go live anyway. So
Yeah. I'll look
yeah.
out for it then. Because I still have to watch your last live that you did. The thing about that too is that it's not even the oldest cigar, right? It's the oldest cigar from like that I've held on to. It's been in my possession since that year, right? Because there's
That's
like
dope.
two ways to quantify that question.
Yeah, because you could buy like a pre-embargo cigar, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean they used to sell them at a shop here in Vegas, and they were good. They were really good, like Pinar del Rio, like pre-embargo type stuff. They were awesome. But yeah, the oldest cigar from like when it was released to now. Those are the oldest ones.
One for Keelan.
Not again.
I say yes, man. There's some haters. I'm not saying who it might be. There's some haters, but that Magic Toast is money, dude. Not saying any names. People hate on that cigar, though.
Moving on. Final line of the industry killer Maduro RS88. Yeah, no, that's a damn good cigar.
I think that's the last one I
industry
need to try.
killers. Okay. The Series G, the Rocky Patel. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Rocky Patel Cameroon compares the Series G. Series G will fucking curb stomp that RP Cameroon, in my opinion.
It's a good cigar.
Yeah, agreed.
Let's see. Anyone try the egg?
No, not yet. I
No.
saw Soy Sauce Assassin did a short on how he smokes it, and it was pretty smart. He cuts full size and punches a hole in the middle, and then like a little scuba mask. And I was like, that makes a lot of sense.
So he lights both sides then and
then
pulls from
punches
the middle.
Yeah, he's like holding it like it's a little mouthpiece.
Interesting.
That's insane.
Genius.
It's insane to think about like as it's burning converting in the middle. It's like I mean,
eventually it's gonna just but
yeah.
Interesting.
That reminds me of a Pineapple Express with that weird shaped joint where it's on both sides. Or
was that the cross? Yeah, the crucifix or whatever. Yeah.
And he's like, there's like a vortex of smoke that goes through it or whatever.
Just the way of him describing it from a mad scientist.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
That's a great movie.
Thoughts on Honduran tobacco compared to Nicaraguan?
It's for me, dude. It just depends on the whole blend of the cigar. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Like I would say on the whole, I tend to enjoy Nicaraguans, but that's because there's just so many more Nicaraguans out there. In my experience,
there's more options.
It just, dude, it just so depends on how the overall blending of the cigar goes. You know, so I don't know how to answer that one, but that's my thought.
I gotta honestly say that, like, this is gonna sound mean as hell, but Alec and Bradley like turned me off to Honduran cigars for a long time. I was really saying like, oh, I don't like Honduran, but except for the Kintsugi. But it's been some recent blends that have been using Honduran lately, and it's not all earth and it's not dirt. You know, that's not all you're tasting. You know, so like John was saying, the blend really makes a difference. But you know,
typically with like Nicaraguan, the thing that stands out the most to me is one, the fucking pepper, and two, like they all have like a typical Nicaraguan profile will have a lot of citrus sweetness, like a citrusy, zingy type of sweetness that you don't really get via Honduran or Dominican or Cuban. You get that kind of citrusy, syrupy, citrusy sweetness from Nicaraguan cigars for the most part. Those are the things that differentiate Nicaraguans in my mind the most. Honduran, like Keelan said, one of the things that like you get with a lot of Hondurans is just like dirt, like earthy dirt, like very like minerally earthy cigars. When you get like a very Honduran-y cigar, you know, like if you like that kind of profile, like, you know, I'm not saying all Hondurans are like that, but like the base for a lot of Hondurans is earthy, mineral earthy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
There's some like
it takes a good blender though. A good blender can kind of
yeah.
like balance that out. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
it works
they
out.
can build-
That
they can
earth
build
works
on it.
sometimes. That coffee works. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because someone in the chat mentioned the Cosecha 149. You know,
Yep.
that's Honduran. And so there's some
cigar.
there's some like general things you can kind of rely on, like you were saying, Matt. But then, you know, there's some
Yeah.
you could. It just really depends on the blender. You know, there's so much that goes into these things. So
Yeah. And Vacaville is in Northern California. Okay. And Peter,
somebody was
he
commenting
can-
on the egg.
Yeah,
Sorry about
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I didn't mean to
yeah.
step on you. Anybody
No,
try
yeah.
that cigar? I have never done. Like I was like, I have no desire to smoke that shit. So.
I've seen it. I've seen it around since I've been into cigars. Never fucking like wanted to smoke it once. Never had any inkling whatsoever.
I think I saw
I'll
it
leave
on
that to
Nice
Cigars
Cigar
Daily.
once. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And so Peter, you can mod the next one. You can be the moderator for the next live.
Yeah.
Look, the next live that I host, you can mod it for me. I'll get you all the StreamYard shit that you need. We trust you.
Yeah.
Facts.
You can also just be on it. Like we're cool with that.
Yeah, word.
Yeah,
word up.
If you're not opposed to being on camera, or you get, you know, well, at some point also we got to get D-Love on here. Obviously, you know, I'm gonna say, you know, it'll be of his hand or like whatever the entire exact. Yeah, that's fine. Like if D-Love's cool with that, I'm like, we're cool with that. That's completely chill. All we need to do is to hear him. That's what matters most. You know. He's Dr. Claw mode. Dr. Claw mode.
yeah, hey JM, go for that Melanio, man. If you're afraid of Churchills, I don't think that one will kick you in the teeth.
Nah, you won't have an issue with that at all, bro.
Yeah, just try that Melanio.
JM's Dominican Churchill, baby. That cigar's not going to do anything to you. That thing's like smoking air, which is completely fine.
Technically, La Flor Dominicana is Dominican as well. You know, you could go that route and have a much different experience.
Yeah.
Yes, but the JM's Dominican Connecticut, you'll be a-okay. That is the lightest, freaking smoothest, like nothing cigar out there. It's like
very vanilla.
And it's not, and I'm gonna say this, it's not a bad cigar because it's a cigar that's intended to be smoked while you're doing something. Just to have a big Churchill while you're out on the links, while you're fucking playing poker. Don't have to pay any attention to it. That cigar is, and also like their social media people, they're great. Like they're like, yeah, like we know we don't make the best cigar, but hey, you know this, we know what we make. Like it is what it is.
Their booth at PCA is always very inviting. I will say that much about them. They have a super cool like culture.
Exactly. They're super chill. And like it's like $3 or $4 for a cigar, maybe even less on sale, especially. Like, you know, for that kind of purpose, it's the perfect cigar. Unparalleled.
Yo, this man with the Umbagog friggin' short with the Home Depot theme in the background, that's the goat shit right there. That was amazing.
Dude, that was the best ash I've ever had on any cigar, and where I had on any cigar, where I didn't have to feel like I had to baby it. Like it just
where you gotta hold
like
it up and do this shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
I saw the
That's
Home Depot
annoying.
logo and heard the song in the back. I had to like turn the volume up on my phone. I'm like, oh, he did not. That's amazing.
That was nice.
It's funny,
that was
like,
nice.
What planted that in my head was like I went to my buddy's wedding, and like because you know how like the aisle walk music for the groom, They had the Home Depot song. They put on the Home Depot song like dun, 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 dun. Let's get this shit done. Let's get this ceremony out the way. It's pretty
That's
tight.
awesome.
But yeah. Disciple's a solid cigar. To me, the Disciple is kind of like a slightly less enjoyable 60. That's just my opinion.
Another good Rocky Patel. This is the last one I'll say, but the age limited and rare 2.0. That was a good cigar. So you can try that too.
Yeah. He was on a good run with that run he had there for a while.
Yeah.
He was doing some good shit.
Yeah.
I agree with the Blackworks Hyena, man. That is a great Cameroon.
Yeah. I still need to try that cigar.
Although so is that Definition Cameroon though from last week. Forgot that's probably gonna be on the list too.
That's gonna be up there. I was thinking that.
Speaking of D-Love, man, that thing left me speechless. It was delicious. It was like a Fuente Eye of the Shark, like a Don Carlos Eye of the Shark. You can't when you're in that category.
Dude, that's some high praise right there.
Yeah. That thing was spectacular. I went and bought like a whole entire setup of Definition now. I got to smoke through their line. I was so inspired.
Man, that's sick. And DJ, you have experience. Yeah, you have experience with them, right?
Yeah, I smoked, I think, 3 of their cigars. The Solidarity, the Blue Band, and whatever that little pig thing was with the orange.
And all pretty much good experiences.
Yeah, I started out with the Solidarity, which I thought was the best of the 3, which I was not a mistake, but I started out high, so the rest were good, but that one was real nice.
Set the bar high. Yeah,
that's back when I was still going to like events in Texas, and everyone was like, "You have to try these." So people started giving to me, they're good. They're good cigars. They're another Texas company, I think, out in Dallas.
Okay.
Dope.
Yes, everyone's oldest cigar is from Michael. That's
easy, right. Straight up. You see the pattern.
Yeah.
I gotta take care of the homies, man.
My man.
You do, sir. You do. Just picked up a Highclere Castle Senator. My B&M gave me the cool box because I bought the last one. That's a sick box.
Oh, dope.
It's a sick ass
that's
box.
a good look right there.
That's a dope box.
That's good timing too.
Oh shit! The PG Reserva is 2005. So that one beats out the Don Pepin. I'm pretty sure Michael sent me Michael Phelan sent me one of those.
Nice. Yeah.
I gotta check that one out.
So the ones he sent me was that old too?
I think the one that you lit up as your second cigar. Was it the last live or the live before? I think it was a live before.
Yeah.
I think that was the 2005.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Didn't know.
Dope.
What's your favorite? Okay, guys. What's your favorite Connecticut? Too many, man. Too many fucking good ones.
Yeah, just go back and watch my top 10 Connecticut on that one, man. That's the best way for me to answer that one. Yeah.
There you go.
Really.
I concur.
Yeah, someone asked me today on my top 5 Connecticut, like, has this been updated? I'm like, nope. I gotta do this again.
Yeah, really.
They've come out with a lot better Connecticut's, which is nice because for a while they were bad. Like,
yeah.
But honestly, it was a hard list to make because there's so many good Connecticut's that are out right now, man. It took me a minute to make that fucking list, dude. I was like cycling shit in and out.
Yeah.
That was the one where you messaged us too, right? On a couple of things.
Yeah, because I was struggling, bro. I was like, man, I got to go to the fellas on this one.
Yeah.
My favorite Connecticut right now is the Petoro Terre Blanche. That's possibly my favorite Connecticut I've ever had. But we'll see with the industry killer Connecticut, the RS88 coming out. We'll fucking see.
Yeah,
I hope
with that, doing that Connecticut list and doing the premium top 10 list that I just did, the underrated. Like I kept thinking about it all the time. I was like, I know Matt is gonna want me to mention that, Blanche, and I just haven't had it yet, man. It's sitting in there. I gotta smoke it. But
do you have the Toro or the Lancero or the Robusto?
I think you got. I think it was the Toro. If I'm correct, it's the Toro.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, I haven't had any other ones, but the Toro Gordo. It's a 6x54, but that cigar is fucking. I mean, my opinion, top notch.
All right, I got to put that in the drop box right now.
Thank you, Sean Goodwin, sir. Thank you. And
Okay.
This is very accurate. This is very accurate from Clutch. It's a love it or hate it. There's no in between.
Obviously, man. Obviously, dude.
Love it or hate it. Yeah. There's no like, oh yeah, I kind of like that cigar. It seems okay.
I don't know anybody's on it like that. I think Michael was the only one that was like in the middle. It was like, oh, it was good.
Yeah. Yeah, no. On second, light up, it was good.
Yeah.
It was
You lit it up, and then it got better as you smoked it.
Yeah. I was good with it. It's good. It's good in my book.
That's like the most fucking in the middle gray area response. Yeah.
I'm not gonna go out and smoke another one, but I mean, it was, look. That we had it. This is like trying to go back after like a one night stand and explain the story. It was like, look, for that night it worked out.
It happened.
And then,
Hey,
yeah. Voice goes up 7 octaves. That's great.
Yeah, it was awesome. We have met before.
It was a good time. It happened. I liked it.
We met before.
Fuck. Oh man. Hey, have any of you guys had the Montesinos? I've seen those. I've never had them.
Oh hi, Magic Toast. Yeah, that's right. from the conference. Ah, Jesus.
You ever met Maggie? She's cool. She's like. Sorry, Matt. That's funny.
No.
I haven't had the Montesinos. I don't know shit about them, honestly. My bad, Rich Ricardo. My bad, bro.
Dude, all good.
Oh man, that brought tears to my eyes, Michael. That's funny, bro.
Yeah, Michael's reaction was all-time classic right there. Has anyone had the David P. Elric PLM series? I have no idea what the hell you're talking about, Willie. Man. No clue, dude. No. Never heard of it.
You got to send us some info on that one, Willie. I don't know anything about that.
Nope. Honduran Puros. There's some out there. I'm pretty sure the Edición Única by Rocky Patel is. I'm pretty sure the Leaf by Oscar Corojo. Pretty sure that's a Honduran Puro. I love that cigar, man. The Leaf by Oscar Corojo.
I can't get with Oscar at all, man. I keep trying his shit. I can't get with him.
Dude, Oscar makes it hard to get good with him because of his fucking branding, the marketing he does. When you come out with a cigar that has like fucking devil wings on it that fucking like fold out as you're smoking it,
fucking fangs coming out of the foot of the cigar and shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is this?
Dude, it's like fucking Dracula. Like it makes it hard to like take any cigar serious when it has like the dad bod, like that. It's a good cigar at least, but you see that you can't like it's hard to take it like serious at all. And it's like I'm pretty sure that the Good or Evil, the Oscar thing, that's not a limited edition either. That's like I think that's a regular line cigar. I could be wrong.
That's a regular line cigar. I'm sure, dude. It's a regular line. Oh, but that 149, right? That the Placencia 149. That's a Puro, right?
I think it is.
That's a Puro. That's a Puro.
And
that's a really good. That's a really good cigar.
Yeah.
And that CLE is good too. That somebody just mentioned. Bill just mentioned that. Yeah. So it's a couple out there. I hate that that weird one that they have, man. It's a Honduran too. That it's like HTK something.
The one with the code that no one knows what the numbers are for. Yeah.
Yeah, the CLE HTK 1, 2, 3, something, whatever that. So
some weird number. Yeah.
Yeah, I hated that.
I'm not familiar.
I tried it several times.
Yeah, it's it's small and it has one of those weird like sheaths at the bottom. It's an interesting looking cigar.
He said it equals hickory. Yeah, pretty much. You could just light up some wood and smoke the wood. It's about the same. Yeah.
And
Just rub it in dirt.
thank you
Just
for-
take a chunk of hickory and rub it in dirt and light that bitch up.
I actually like the KFC Muwat. I'm pretty sure that's not being made anymore. So if you have them or have access to them, stock up because I'm pretty sure they're not making them anymore.
And you might be the only person with them right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, I like this one. I like this one. Most Alec Bradley blends taste like burnt tire rubber without some serious rest. Years ago, had better tobacco.
Damn.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. This is a good question. What is the sweetest Maduro you have had? What is the spiciest Maduro you have had? Spiciest Maduro I've had is that bullshit M81. That's it's Maduro to the core. And that thing just blew my nose. Like I couldn't smoke anything for a couple days after. I couldn't taste anything for a couple days after that cigar.
A good spicy is the Hoya de Nicaragua Cuatro Cinco. That's a good spicy cigar.
I remember you liking that one.
I dig that cigar, and it has it's spicy for real, but it's so balanced with there's a sweetness in there that balances it out. So that's a good one to try. It's not all kick you in the face, even though it is a strong cigar.
I think that maybe the sweetest one that I had was probably one of either the La Carême or the Petit Serré. Like those things are just
easy,
like dessert.
Yeah,
the Bellicoso, dude.
So
that's you're right.
So
that
good.
La Carême Bellicoso, money.
So good.
Like you don't even need infused cigars, man. You can just get a La Carême, man, and that's money, man.
I don't know if this is the sweetest one I've ever had because I just can't think of any right now. But one recently that was really good was the EP Carrillo Platinum Bash. That was I got a lot of mocha off of that. That was a pretty enjoyable kind of confectionery or sweet Maduro.
Nice.
I'm just going through my fucking list of reviews, seeing
that's what I'm doing too.
Right.
Which Maduros?
It's you have to. There's sometimes where you can remember right off the top something that really sticks out, and when you're describing flavors like that, and then sometimes you got to go through the list and just figure it out. You're just man, I remember smoking something, but I don't remember what it was.
I described it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know spiciest. I know the worst I had was the Indian tobacco. I looked through that review, and that was terrible.
Yeah.
Johnny sent that to me just so that I wouldn't like it.
One of the spicier ones I had, I didn't get to finish it because of the construction, but the Bellas Artis Maduro at the beginning had a ton of spice on it.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I haven't had that one yet, man. I've heard good things though.
Yeah, I wish I got to finish it, but it just fell apart. But I think Matt sent me one, so I'm gonna try it again. But yeah, the first half of it, I'm not usually too spice sensitive, but that one had a lot. So.
Oh, you know what? Also, the Menelek. The Menelek was a spicy ass cigar too.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. The
Foundation. That one fucking blew my nose up. Jesus Christ, man. Am I that much of a wuss when it comes to pepper, or is it are these cigars really that spicy for most people?
No, they're pretty spicy, man. It's just your reaction to it is just classic, dude. So never change. Never change, dude.
I think just like John, I'll smoke spicy cigars that people are like, "This is a pepper bomb," and I'm like, "Really? It's nice." It's just, I think it's just the way people interpret different flavor. It doesn't burn my nose. I also don't retrohale as much as you guys do. But yeah, I think it's just the person. You pick up on the pepper a lot more because you pick up on flavors a lot more than people do as it is. So it makes sense that you touch on the pepper more than most people.
For sure.
I think it's also just a preference thing.
I got a triple cap, fellas.
Yo,
this Byron. Got a triple cap.
Is that the 1850? Is that the newer blend that came out?
Yeah.
Dude, Dude, fuck yeah. That's a good cigar. Is it like $44? I think for the Toro is like 40 something dollars. Is it that good? It's up to interpretation, but not in my opinion. Yeah, dude.
We're gonna find out, bro. This is my first time, so
It's a good cigar. It's a solid. I think I gave it a satisfying, but for the price.
What is it again? I missed it.
The Byron Selection 1850.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Woof. Let's see. Oh, Cohiba Black. I remember those being fucking pepper bombs too. I haven't had one in years, but I remember those being pepper bombs. Also, the 601. Well, the 601 La Bamba, that's on a Maduro, but that's a spicy ass cigar. Also, the 601, the Green Label, the Oscuro, that's a spicy ass fucking cigar too.
Yeah, I had the 601. That was good. It's had a lot of pepper, for sure.
Yeah.
That's one I did on a live. That's why I didn't find it in my list.
I've never had one. I've never had a 601 at all.
Dude, I mean,
I always thought they were like bundle, like, you know, kind of like just throwaway cigars. I never even tried them.
I've heard good things about the Black Label, which is their Connecticut. I've heard good things about that one. I've heard the Blue Label, which is a Maduro. They just call it the Blue Label Maduro. That's a solid cigar, and it's not, even for being an Espinosa, it doesn't blow my nose. So it's a decent 601. And I know John has gotten questioned this before, but we'll go and do a mulligan here.
Yeah, I answered in the chat, but I'll say here.
Okay.
I liked it. It was good. It was good. Coffee and floral for me. Was it worth $18 to $20? I don't think so, but it wasn't a bad cigar. Like, I liked it enough. I just don't think it's worth the price.
Yeah.
Their summer's about to release though, so I'll probably get that one too.
Yeah. Oh shit, and JM, sorry, you're probably long gone at this point, but thanks for joining, man. That was like 15 minutes ago. And thoughts on Principal? I love them all. My favorite is a Toro Especial Black Gold. I think I smoked that. I think I did a short review of that one. That was a money cigar. That was a money ass cigar.
I
haven't had a bad one yet. That's what I say. I haven't had all of them, but I haven't had a bad one yet.
Yeah, I haven't had a bad one yet. That's what I was just about to say. I think they're good.
I haven't tried those from yet.
Yeah, I think you'll be impressed. You haven't tried any Principal yet, right, DJ?
Nope. I still got all the ones from my cigar pack. I just haven't lit any up yet.
Yeah. I'll tell you, because we were asked, like, what's the best cigar we've had so far this year? We answered that question. The most interesting cigar I've had so far this year is A Time to Burn.
Yeah.
That is the most interesting, unique profile of any cigar I've had in a very long time.
Agreed. Zimbabwean
tobacco, man.
That was a good cigar. I liked that cigar a lot.
Terry Blanche or Martinique? That's a difficult question to answer, but yeah, it's in my opinion, it's just for, and I've only had one of the Martinique. I need to get more because they're really damn good. But from my experiences that I've had, the Terra Blanche just performed from beginning to end stellarly, where the Martinique, I think, kind of, got a little bit rough at the end, just a little bit, or just not as good. Which most cigars tend to just take a dip in the final third. That's just the reality of, and from my experience, that is the reality that I've experienced.
For me, it kind of goes either way, because sometimes they like a cigar can hit a sweet spot. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And he's asking me about that PG. I like the PG, man. I want to try it again because the cigar that I had before it, and I think it was that anniversary, if I remember correct. I had that 10th anniversary. That was just so good. It was kind of hard to compare that PG after that. It's like trying to follow Eddie Murphy, like doing stand-up, and then you got to go behind Eddie Murphy. It just wasn't really working, right?
Yeah.
Like your set could be dope, Like it could be dope as hell. But then you got a really aged cigar that's kind of mellow and smooth, and you trying to follow somebody that just tore the house down. It was kind of hard to follow like that.
Yeah, dude. And luckily, that one worked a lot better than the first 10th anniversary.
Light years.
I don't know if y'all just saw me, but I was almost burned my mouth purging the cigar.
About maybe 3 weeks ago, I burnt off my mustache doing that, so that was cool. I lit it up with fire, it puffed, and it was like maybe this close, like a nub, like you're doing right now, and it just half gone. I'm like, well, I'm not growing that out right now.
I almost
did the same. I'll have to go back and make a short out of that because I just about jumped out of my chair. So
yeah,
yo, that would have been good, dude. You got to do that.
Damn, that was hot.
There's Michael Phelan.
I'll double check because I got like all the PGs together. So
yeah,
and the branding looks so similar. So that's a possibility, dude. Like they all look the same to me. So I'll double check.
They do. They're very uniform branding, which is a good and bad thing. Okay, in the final third of this gatekeeper, it's a turd. It's a turd. It's a turd keeper.
Put it out, man. Put it out.
Yeah, light up something else, man. We talked about Casa 1910. There's solid smokes. I mean, we all have our different favorites, but they're all, it's worth trying the line for sure.
I'm probably the biggest fan of the line right now out of everybody in here. I really dig them, man. It's a welcome change for me because they don't taste like anything else that's out there.
It's unique because of using Mexican filler. You don't get Mexican filler in pretty much anything else. Favorite morning cigar with coffee?
Or the Brulee Blue.
I was gonna say either that or the Casa 1910, the Chulo. Yeah, easy. Mm-hmm. But I don't drink coffee. But like morning cigar, I love those.
Morning cigar, Diamond Crown Natural. Diamond Crown Natural number 4. That's a money cigar.
I think that Patoro Terry Blanche would probably go really good with some coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
That probably would. But here's the thing. I'm not coherent enough to like that cigar is like so good, and I'm like such a fucking zombie till like 12 till like noon. I'm not gonna be able to like fully enjoy that cigar,
That might be a good top 10 list though. It might be a good top 10 to do like the best morning cigars, dude. That might be one. I might have to do that.
I'm not a morning smoker. I don't smoke till after work or later in the afternoon. Just what how I operate.
Just go full JR and pick any topic, and it's the best cigar to do XYZ. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Oh, this is the best baseball cigar. The best cigar to put your socks on with.
Yeah. The best cigar after nice healthy shit. This is what it is.
That might actually be a good one, dude.
Clear it out.
Superfly. Have not had that one.
That's just a stick. Go outside, pick up a piece of wood, and you got it. That's all that is.
Dude, don't get me started on that Superfly and that fucking Mech Fly, man. It's fuck out of here with that dude. I hope he doesn't watch my videos and my lives because I really shit on Oscar, man. Like I can't get with his cigars, dude.
Dude, hey man, the truth hurts. The truth hurts, but it has to be heard.
Fuck out of here.
Ooh, yeah, AW, you got that right. The synesthesia. That's a great morning cigar with coffee.
All right, sorry everybody. Sorry if I skipped your shit. I'm really sorry. I'm skipping to the start. I'll start here. Favorite Cuban. I'm gonna go use a little boys' room. So be right back.
Edmundo Dantes.
Hey, look, 100%. I did it right.
For me, man, it's the easy answer, and I know everybody goes with it. But that Monty number 2, man, it's that shit is hard to beat. What was that?
I think that was pulling his chair out. I don't know. Unless this mic is wireless, and then we're about to get a whole different show.
You all know ASMR, right? Well,
Matt's editing the video again. Oh shit! Here we go.
We're gonna have to switch the stream over to OnlyFans and
This is
and
the page.
Fansly.
I like the Quad Rosé. I think that one.
Dude.
With some age, I think that one's going to be really good too. I hear those things are amazing with like 3 to 5 years on them. So
No, they're so fucking good.
yeah,
And that's another like morning coffee cigar.
Yep.
Definitely.
Quad Rosé.
Ramon Alonez is really nice too. Like, yeah, this is some really good Cubans, man. That Ramon Alonez is fire.
They're out there.
I've only smoked like 3, so I don't have a favorite.
They're finicky, man. Freaking Cubans.
Yeah. That they are.
Someone asked this earlier. I'll just catch us up on one of them that stuck with me because they asked it twice. But what are y'all's experience with Adventura?
I really dig Aventura, man. I dig the whole line, honestly. They're consistent. I messed up because they could have gone on the underrated list. I just think as a brand they're underrated.
Yeah.
The Conqueror was good. The Navigator is good. Like, I haven't had a bad one in their line, honestly.
Yeah, I like them. I like the Queen's Pearl and the King Return, the Royal Return series. Those are good.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
I don't think that I've ever smoked one on camera. I've only smoked it like once or twice, something from their line. Like, I have a couple that Hound Dog sent me, and I think that one of you guys sent me as well, but I got to get around to that. I was actually thinking about them earlier today, but I had the La Colmena from Warped.
What'd you
Maybe I'll
think?
do Adventura tomorrow. That thing was so good.
Yeah.
So good. Like, we were just talking about humans. I mean, that you take the band off of that, you can fool a lot of people.
You can fool people with it, man, and it's a really good cigar. Oh, fuck. But yeah, man, I want you to do one of the Aventuras. Like, I really want to see one of your in-depth reviews on that. Honestly, I dig the brand as a whole. I haven't had a bad one yet.
Yeah,
so I would love to hear your thoughts on it.
I have 1 or 2 of them hanging out upstairs. I'm gonna bring them downstairs when I go inside after we end tonight and make sure that I start dry boxing it.
John was on point too with the King's Return and the Queen's Pearl. Like, even the Lancero was fire, but that's probably like one of the Lanceros that I would go back to. That's how good it is.
Dope.
Same. For sure.
Oh yeah, I just saw Michael's comment. Yeah, dude, I smoked that this afternoon, bro. The review's gonna be out hopefully by the end of the week. So I got 2 more lined up that I want to get out there, but dude, that La Colmena, man, that thing was chef's kiss.
I haven't had it in a while, man. I need to get another.
I think that the only knock that I had on the cigar was how fast it burned. Obviously, it's like a 44 ring gauge, 5.5. But dude, like, if you get over that aspect of it, like, the rest of it is just superb.
I think I had that same experience, man. I'm trying to go back in my mind to that cigar. I think mine burned fairly quickly too, but I wasn't like pissed at it. It's one of those that I didn't feel like. When you're enjoying the cigar, if it's a quick smoke, like, you wish you had more, but you're not like, I just wasted my time sitting out here with this. It wasn't like that. It didn't feel like that to me.
I didn't feel like I got shortchanged. It's not like a Davidoff 702 or whatever it is, 720. What is that?
702.
It's that thing.
The 702 micro penis.
Yeah. They would put a Las Vegas area code on that thing.
There you go.
Dicks.
Yeah, $16 for that thing, man. MSRP.
Ooh,
Who knows
16.
what? 16 for like this much smoke.
I'll gladly grab another La Colmena for that. Thank you.
Easy.
Sure.
They're pretty regular now, right? Because I remember at one point in time, like, trying to get a La Colmena was, you had to fight for that cigar. They're pretty regular production at this point.
I mean, he added another size. He added the Unica into that line, which is I want to say it's a 5x48. So you lose a ½ inch on the length, but you get a little bit more in the ring gauge, and it's closer to a Robusto. I haven't
okay.
tried that one, but I believe that the supply is a little bit more. Because I mean, I even saw, I saw one of my regular vendors got in some of the Oso Blancos too. So hopefully, like more inventory's coming out from Warped. Maybe.
DJ, do you mess with Warped at all?
I haven't smoked one yet. No.
Because I was just trying to think. I was like, I don't even think I've ever even heard you mention Warped at all. Like, and it's one of those that like, yeah, certain people don't really get into them. I don't know if it's their marketing.
No, yeah. The first time I heard about them was from you guys. It's just not a lot. Like a lot of companies don't push marketing at all. They just expect their cigars to sell. Mm-hmm. Which I mean, a lot of them do, but
I kind of feel like Illusione and Warp both kind of go by word of mouth type thing. They're out there, but they don't really push as hard as some of the other brands.
Yeah, same with Cavalier. Like you just don't. I don't ever see him.
Yeah, I was talking about that in that underrated video. It's kind of like they're so laid back with everything. Like the dude is in a hoodie majority of the time. He's just chilling on the farm. He's not really like putting it out there. The gaudiest thing they do is that, you know, that gold foil.
The gold, yeah. And well, and a lot of them rely still on marketing lists. So they'll do like a push to just get you to sign up for some contest and then expect email marketing to carry what they do. And I'm like, that's digital junk mail, man. Like,
yeah,
it's way easier to just smoke one of your cigars, go live, post it on Instagram, and talk about it, and more people will see it that way.
The industry has been really like handcuffed by the old distribution tactics of like you get facings and then you go to the shop, do an event, and people come, and then you hope that follow-up reciprocated business continues, right?
Yeah.
And like, you know, using the retail stores as your main hub of distribution and their email lists and their members and so on and so forth to carry the word of mouth, so much more so than social media.
Yeah, and then you get people like Sanj, you get people like Casa that actually send them out to people to review, and then we all talk about them and people actually find out about the cigars.
Yeah,
that's the smarter, newer way to do things.
You sell 200,000 cigars in what, like 4 months?
Yeah. Like people.
I wonder if they do that to control their production flow, though, so that way they're not overworked and they're not pushing too hard. You know?
Yeah. I mean, it could be, or that's just the way that they've always done it. That's how you market cigars. And it's like if you have a giant ass name like Alec Bradley, and then you start your own company and it's Alec and Bradley, then you're gonna have I found out about him.
Yeah, right.
But that's not a luxury a lot of people have. Hey, Dad, can I start a business? That's not a thing.
That nepotism doesn't work for everybody, right?
Yeah. No, 100%. And Mike, I agree with your comment too, man. It's very nuanced, and they're not going to. The flavors don't just jump out at you. It's something that has to be savored. Illusione does a great job of it. Warped, I think that Kyle does an amazing job of it with his blends. Satka is a one that can kind of ebb and flow his way between both. He can punch you in the face if he feels like punching you in the face, but then there's also a lot of nuance. Like, it really just is up to the blender and how they want to, deliver a blend and a line. But great comment, though. I agree.
Yeah.
That's cool that Peter and Tommy are sending bombs to each other. That's dope.
I was waiting for Matt to get back. I got to bounce, but congratulations again on Take Him, man.
Thanks,
Round
dude.
of applause, brother.
Thanks for showing up, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man.
Happy Father's Day, dude.
Happy Father's Day, brother.
All right. Later.
Later, man.
Yeah, Dylan, dude. I did love that Sabertooth. That thing was fantastic. I think it's going to make top 5 at the end of this month. It's because I haven't had a lot of big ring gauge cigars anyways. That, I said it earlier tonight, but I think that Nika Sueño is going to be putting out a lot of good shit based off of what Skip's been talking about for PCA. We're going to see next month like for the remainder of the year releases, but the limited editions, all the different lines, the Power Stain line, so on and so forth. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's the Palstanie. That's the Polish one, right? With the bear.
Mm-hmm.
And those are all made in Nica Sueño.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, thoughts on Bandolero? Have you had much of those?
I've had 2, I think, and I did a review for one a while back. It was the
Just the one.
Series B, I think. I think that's what it was. I can't remember exactly which.
I think I had the Series C. You know, it was a solid smoke. It was like in the same realm of like a Byron, just less complex, a little bit more straightforward. You know, it's United. It's their higher end stuff. Even though the Bandolero is like kind of like their lowest to the higher end, it was still a very enjoyable cigar.
Agreed. I had the Clandestinos. Sorry. No, you're fine. What is that? Series C? Clandestinos?
I don't remember the fucking. I just remember Series C.
Yeah.
For me, it's like if you like kind of like the leathery kind of aged tobacco kind of flavor profile, a little sweet, nothing too bold on it. I think you will enjoy those. I haven't had all of them though, but from the one I had, that's kind of like the lane that it fit in. Like Matt was saying, it's kind of like having a Byron or like a Davidoff, like one of the Churchills. Yeah. Atabey was more bold for me, man. I love the Atabey. Like I like the Bandolero, but the Atabey stands out for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the different monster there with the Atabey.
Yeah,
in a good way.
For sure.
In a good way. You know what? I think I'm gonna light up. Let me make sure. Yeah, this is a black label. I have very little experience with this brand. This is the Salvation.
Ah, okay, nice.
Has the hands there. Salvation. Try a new cigar. Why not?
It's the time to do it, man.
Yeah. What are you doing, John?
What are the Cabo one or Capagon?
The Guapos. Is that the natural or Maduro?
Natural.
Natural, for sure.
Never had it.
I love that cigar.
Yeah,
I like the Maduro a little bit more, but the Guapos Natural is also really, really good.
Has anybody tried the 2012 by Oscar?
No. It's funny because I bombed that cigar to multiple people, but I still haven't had one myself yet.
That's
probably coming from you then.
The Connecticut, the one with the yellow band. Yeah. Shit, where the fuck? Oh, there it is. So what we got going on in the comments? Oh, Lampert kick. That's not a bad kick to be on.
Definitely not.
Ocean Breeze. That was a very, very good cigar. I like that one.
I don't think I have that one. I've been hearing a lot about it recently, though.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see here.
What you just light up, Michael? What was that?
The Oscar 2012 Connecticut.
All right, enjoy.
Okay. That's the one.
I hope. I know nothing about it. I got to look it up.
Hey, Matt, how did that principal end up for you?
It petered out in the final third, but it definitely hit its crescendo in the second third. It was I would have rated that one as satisfying. That one was more enjoyable than the big ass Toro that I smoked.
Yeah, that's good.
It was a good cigar. It's a beautiful cigar, though. I felt guilty for smoking it, but yeah, that's why it was made.
Before we get more questions, you guys got any like holiday weekend plans, anything like that? Father's Day, Juneteenth. I don't know.
No. Not for me, man. I'm not a dad. Michael's not a dad. So we don't have shit going
Yeah.
on. I mean, most likely.
Go see my dad.
Yeah, go see your dad. Yeah, go celebrate Father's Day with
That's
his dad.
dope.
But it's tomorrow. Tomorrow's just gonna be, fucking do laundry, do just busy stuff before the week starts.
Dude, I was in laundry.
Probably spend time
What were
with
you
the
saying?
kiddos. I was gonna say
Nice.
probably just spend time with the girls, and then I'm a big F1 fan, so race tomorrow, and then I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that smoker, man. I'm gonna try to smoke some meat out of that thing, so that'll be kind of fun. But it's also hot as hell, so I don't know how up for it I am. We'll find out.
Yeah, because that's the thing about. Yeah. Well, what kind of meat?
Probably ribs. I'm gonna try ribs first, so we'll see how it goes. But I got it all set up and burned in and broken in today. So
You doing pork spare ribs or?
I forget which ones I got. Actually, I gotta take a look. They're thawing right now, but
Gotcha.
yeah, it'll be good. But what about you, man?
It's a crazy one for me, man. Just because it's like it's Father's Day and birthday coming up.
Oh yeah.
So the wife is taking us out to yakiniku, man. That's like my favorite thing here in Japan is the yakiniku spots, dude. If you guys ever get out here.
Yakiniku?
Okay, so yaki is in Japan is grill. So anything that you see yaki on is grill meat, grill whatever. And so like if you got yakitori, it's when they put it on the sticks and they grill it up. Usually it's like some of the more random cuts like the heart or like chicken skin or something like that is random. So niku is meat. Anything yakiniku is grilled meat. So when you go to these spots, they're so cool. You got to cook for yourself. They give you like a little fire pit at your table, but you just order you pick like a premium menu or whatever. And that premium menu will give you just all these different types of cuts. You might have ribeye, you might have just some more like Wagyu or something like that. And then they just bring out trays of meat to you. And it's all you can eat for 90 minutes. And you just sit there and grill it up. You get your kimchi, you get your bowls of rice, and you just cook up meat for 90 minutes and just go to work. They got to roll you out of that place. Yeah, that's the thing, dude. And you just go to town and it's just meat on top of meat. You get meat sweats, but it's delicious, man. It's some of the best cuts that's out there. So that's just what we do when we want to just go kick back and eat a shit ton of food for a decent amount. I mean, for the whole family, we might spend a little less than $100 for the whole family. And then they do the desserts at the end of it. You could just go and just order dessert nonstop until you're just done, until you pass out. It's good shit.
Awesome. Dude, that's a Father's Day birthday celebration right there if I ever heard of one. That's tight. What's this? Castagli, Villa Castagli. Solid smoke there.
I just washed mine, so I don't.
Oh fuck! That was.
I watched 2 cigars.
Because we saw the pastelitos, right?
Yeah.
You showed us the pastelitos.
I didn't even know that was in my hoodie. I didn't even realize it was in my head, and I did the same thing because I don't know if it was a live or something. I had a Castagli. It was the Daughters of the Wind that I had. That someone sent to me, and I took both of the cigars out there, and it started raining, so I had to put the Villa in my shirt so I could like get all the equipment out and get everything in the house. And my daughter was, like, oh, Dad, I need you to do this, da 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 da. And I forgot about it. So when I put my shirt in the laundry, I just did laundry that day and I washed the whole thing, like my whole washing machine, which is covered in leaves. It was crazy, man.
That sucks, bad.
It is what it is. I do shit like that. I'm super absent-minded.
Daughters of the Wind, Pony Express for the win. Fuck yeah. Michael Phelan for sure.
Yes, sir.
Shouts out on that one, bro. So good.
Yeah. Castagli is top tier. Agreed.
Quality stuff.
And it's the same thing with them, man. They don't really like put themselves out there. Everything that they've gotten recently has pretty much been word of mouth, man. I feel like we've spoken so highly of them recently too, and now a lot of people are just kind of catching wind to it. It's dope shit.
Also, they go hard in the European market. Like
yeah.
they probably put. This is completely speculation, but from my perception, they put just as much, if not more, resources into the European market as they do the U.S. market.
Because it fits their palate. Like a lot of them, like they're so Cuban focused over there. So that line would just do so well because of the similarities in their profile. It makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it's Jeremy Castagli. I mean, Michael, you've hung out with him. He's British, right? He's a Brit.
Oh yeah.
Seeing more and more of the people, content creators in Europe, smoking New Worlds too, probably because of the price hikes of Cubans. So I'm sure there's more opportunity for some of those New World cigar makers over there.
Yeah,
I want to see how that's going to evolve and change in the next 10 years or so. See, like this price hike, and I want to see what that's going to do to the world market. It should be interesting how this is going to change in the next few years.
Yeah,
no doubt.
I mean, maybe it'll give Cuba some time to kind of refocus and bring up the quality of their stuff as well, because people there's so much scarcity and it drives away a lot of like the everyday consumer. It's just the collectors and the people that only want to smoke Cuban cigars that, maybe it's time to give that soil a little bit of a rest and to reconfigure the market.
Same thing with their, tobaccaleras too, man. Giving them a chance to kind of step up that quality control.
Yep.
Let's see. That broke Michael Phelan's heart when he heard about that.
Bro, imagine how I felt, man. Imagine that. I'm so sorry about that, brother.
On your hands.
I'm cleaning out the traps and his leaves, and I'm like, no.
Oh yeah. What other Castagli cigars do you like? Dollars of the Wind. Dollars of the Wind's bomb. I mean, that's the thing. Their portfolio isn't huge either. Like they have a pretty compact, concise portfolio, which is respectable. Like they focus on making what they have the best they possibly can.
It's like going to a good restaurant, man, when they got like a really simplified menu. It's only certain items up there, but everything they do is top notch. You're gonna get the villas here. You got the Daughters of the Wind here. You get that main line. It's pretty concise, but I haven't had anything bad yet. Yeah,
and the New Worlds are just getting to us. And I'm thinking, Michael, you're back in. You're not in the States anymore. That's what I'm figuring with that comment. And Mr. Snowcone said, "What's up, Smoke family?
What up, though?
What's up, man?
What's going on, man? He is in San Antonio, kind of out near John's Way."
Yes, sir.
So, Phelan, what's really getting popular out there in Europe right now? Like as far as the New World cigars?
Yeah.
Because like here in Japan, it's just like you get Fuente, you get Davidoff.
Yeah. He says,
and then you
Michael says,
oh, he's still in the States. Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
He's still in the States. Moreva Especial. I think that's another Castagli, the Moreva.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
pretty sure I had
Nola was just in London with the Cigar Inspector right before we did the live last week or the week before. Okay. He was doing like a launch of Casa 1910 out there in the UK.
Tight.
I dig what that dude is doing, man.
Yeah, he's tight. He's very positive. He's very open, and he's that Casa 1910 experience in Guadalajara or Mexico City, whichever wherever it's at. It sounds like a blast.
Dude, he sent me the itinerary last year. And I was just like, wait, what are we were talking about sending out cigars. Now I have to go to Guadalajara. Like, what's the deal here? And then I was looking at the thing, and it was like some of the tequila tours that I've done with a couple of the brands. I was like, man, this is pretty well put together. It looks pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's kind of cool. It makes sense that Regius is getting out there too. That makes sense because that fits with that profile as well. So that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and Akil, the owner of Regis, he's English. He's from England, so makes sense. And that's his cigars do fit a more European palate. It's more more nuanced, less pepper. That's why I like Regis a lot. It's not an in your face, just fucking balls of the wall Nicaraguan.
Mm.
Yeah,
John, as you're suffering.
dude, I was just about to say, man, I'm gonna last as long as I can, but I'm definitely starting to get pretty lightheaded, so I'm gonna push through here for a bit.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was feeling it with that freaking birthday viaje.
Yeah,
With the humidity out here, I was dying for a minute, man. I feel you. I feel your pain,
yeah,
bro.
I'm starting to think that the double Corona was a bad idea, but we're
Milk
here
was
now.
a bad choice.
We're here now, so
Yeah.
I'll see how
I'm
long
gonna get
that
this man
lasts.
a candy bar and some water.
Yeah,
Man, get that chocolate.
yeah, man. It is thick, man. Whew.
Bedtime over here. Have a good one, gents. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Be good, all. You too, Peter. Thanks for chilling, man. I'll talk to you next time. I do a hosting, and you can help out with that, and maybe you can get on if you
Join.
want.
Yeah, join.
Hell yeah, dude.
Love to have him on, man. And also, like, I kind of feel bad because I kind of faked out on Manolo, man, because I was trying to get him on with this too. But that was right around the time that I like logged off of everything, so I never got back to him. I shut everything down.
Yeah, we could totally ask
104
Manolo if he
degrees.
wants to join up.
Yeah, he was with it. He was already down. He was already down with it, man. I just didn't follow up because I was going through my own shit.
Speaking of itinerary, we should get a schedule as to who we have, as I think it's at a point now to where it would make sense for a lot of manufacturers to want to get on. I mean, not
Sure.
trying to pump us up or anything, but it's I mean, the manufacturers, this is great PR for them. So there's probably a number of them that want to have the opportunity to get on with us and talk to the people in the comments and talk about their stuff.
For sure.
It just seemed like with the viewers, man, like everybody was enjoying Sanj on, man. You get some other good personalities up there, man. I can't see people being mad at it at all, man. It kind of works for everybody. We get some good convo out of it, get some good feedback. It's dope.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. LFD Elsa team on Davidoff. Regis is a UK owned brand. Yep. Oh, LFD, they're big out in Europe. I wouldn't have thought so given the profile, but
Yeah, I would have thought it was too strong for him, honestly, but that's cool.
no.
But if they're going for the consistency, man, you can't be mad at LFD at all for their consistency. And then if they're doing like the bull, that works in that market perfectly.
Just the size doesn't. The profile works, but not the size.
Yeah.
Right.
But you know what though, it's probably heavily predicated on Cigar Aficionado and stuff like that too, and to have award-winning cigars like EPC, LFD, stuff like that in that magazine, I'm sure that the UK market, especially and other European markets, probably pay very close attention to that.
Absolutely right.
Which
Chuck
ADN?
the
did he
ADN.
chuck?
I think that's the La Aurora, the one that you had a few streams ago, Keelan.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I thought it was another one out there too. I thought they had. No, I think that's the only one. You're right. My bad.
Yeah. And then he lit up a Bravada, and it's hitting the spot for Nate M. It's 70 with no humidity here in Indiana.
That's the good life. That's the man.
Oh,
I'm sorry you're dying over there, John. I'm sorry.
Well, part of what's killing me is I told y'all earlier, I spent all day tweaking this freaking smoker, man, and I'm just like, God, and then the double Corona, this is a bad call. So
my brother is cooked over there.
I'm hanging in there.
That sun grown is good, man.
Sun grown. Yeah.
Couldn't get past the second, third. Oh, okay. Well, I get you with the strength then. Okay, I understand that.
Yeah,
I understand that.
I like the Maduro. I wasn't a fan of the sun grown. It was just pepper and wood. That's all I got out of that cigar.
Mm.
And it's weird for me being such a wuss with pepper. I can handle nicotine pretty well. So like when it comes to like, you know, me being a barometer for nicotine strength, I'm shit. I'm not good. I do my best, you know.
I remember getting a lot of like caramel and honey from that cigar though. I remember enjoying that one though. Like, but I like sun grown, so maybe I was just kind of like tuned into it.
Yeah. I like the Perdomo Lot 23 sun grown. I think that's a very good cigar. I just wasn't a fan of the 10th.
And you know, we've talked about it before as well. I mean, so much of it is like, did you eat before? Did you not eat? Was it a heavy meal? Was it a light meal? You know, like there could be a cigar that just is medium threshold as far as nicotine goes, but you had nothing, or you worked really, really hard and it was hot outside, and like you go to light that bad boy up and it lights you up instead. So,
I was trying to be tough for y'all, man. I thought that birthday cigar was gonna take me out, though. Y'all didn't know I was dying over here, man.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna go get some sugar. I'll be right back.
Good call.
You go, John. You take care of business, man.
get this man a macaroon.
And then a Macanudo.
Sure. Yeah, nah, don't do that.
Ixnay. Texas Taurus is still
Texas
here.
over doing dishes.
And Dylan, he's out for the night. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Carolina in the building. Shots
Dylon,
out.
Dylon,
252
Dylon.
919. Greatest MC in the world. Top 5.
Top 5. Spit hot fire.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you guys, and it's funny because that's another brand. I think it's owned by a Frenchman. I think Patoro.
Really
It makes sense with Terre Blanche. You know, I'm pretty sure that the owner's French.
It's always kind of interesting to see where, like, you know, the different brands are like kind of branching out, like who's going into, you know, Europe, who's going into Australia, who's going into Japan, and all this kind of. It seems like it's just a lot of red tape with these brands deciding who they're gonna, you know, work with and all that, and where they're gonna branch out to.
Well, you have to think about like all the back end stuff that they have to take care of with like import export. You know, then like being a company that's based in the U.S. You know, getting you know product from Nicaragua or Dominican or Honduras, and then selling it in Europe or Australia, Japan. You know, it's probably so much bullshit to have to jump through.
I would love to intern just to see like how a lot of that works out, man. Just to kind of get the ins and outs
involving.
Of it. Yeah, man.
That's why I got it. Speaking of Smooth Prensado. Here's one for you, Keelan.
I just let that man speak right there. It says it all.
That's Johnny OCD. Oh, nice. Had a bowl tonight. For some reason, it and the Solis are the only LFDs I thought were really good to my taste. I mean, the Bull is a fucking incredible cigar. The Solis is a solid cigar. I think it'll get better with age too. But yeah, I mean, and that's a funny thing too. Like the Bull is really nothing like any other LFD.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah, it's in its own little bubble in LFD for whatever reason. And the size, the profile, everything about it's so unique to itself. The only other one that compares in the LFD portfolio is the 25th anniversary, which I've heard is the same blend, just in a Churchill format.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's funny.
That says a lot about his palate, though, because I could see how those two would work for him instead of the others.
Yeah. Which cigar was Ricardo talking about before? Oh, the Perdomo 10th, the sun grown.
Let's see, got green apple. Okay, nice. I don't know if I remember that, but it's possible. The last time I got that was from that Aladino. I'm a nicotine junkie. Maroon, right? Shit. Yeah.
Man.
I don't know if I really look for that in cigars. Like I'm not looking for like, okay, I need one that's gonna give me a nice kick. I don't know. I don't really go for that. But if I get a nice one, it's cool.
If you could get a nice one where the nicotine sits at like a nice level to where you just feel relaxed and just that little bit of a nicotine buzz, that's a great additional thing. But it's never something that I look for in a cigar. It's just an added bonus if it can enter the realm and stay at a place to where it's enjoyable. Yeah.
A lot of the LFDs will do the trick for you though. Go out there and get one of those double Ligeros, something like that.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever had a Patoro Añejo before, or the Reserva. I don't think I've had either of those.
First Patoro that I ever had was Terre Blanche.
And it's a damn good place to start, man. That's same for me. Terre Blanche.
Yeah. John, you feeling okay down there, buddy?
Yeah, how you doing?
All right.
I'm all right, man. Yeah, I don't hold
in space for a second,
dude. It is. I'm feeling that. I'm usually not like too nicotine sensitive, but just in this heat, you know, just dude.
It weighs you down.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to hang in there because I'm enjoying the shit out of this. I always do, but yeah, we'll see how long lasts. I'm taking my damn time with this tattoo on.
Are you enjoying the cigar so far though?
Yeah,
are you liking it?
Yeah, the experience is somewhat tainted for me right now, but
unfortunately, yeah.
That's how I was with that Anemoy, man. I was loving that cigar, but I was getting punched from all sides, man. It was like Tyson was fucking me up, and I was just like, I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna go until the bell rings. I'm gonna try to anyway.
Dude, you tried. That's a big fucking cigar too. You tried.
I tried, bro. I was down for the count.
And Patoro is Swiss. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Okay.
And the tax in the UK on the Terre Blanche would be sick making 300% tobacco tax. Whoa, shit! Holy damn, that is insane.
Yeah, like I feel bad for the Brits and the Canadians, man. They're getting hit in the head with those taxes, dude. I feel horrible for
Australians too. Australians too.
You can't even enjoy the hobby, man.
No,
you're literally getting taxed.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but in Canada, you can only have like the generic banding, right? Like they're not allowed to have any of the artwork. So it's like that, which you know, I know. I mean, for me, that would take away from obviously not the smoking experience, but just like that sucks, man.
The aesthetic of it, man. Part of it is just like 100%. It's like getting a fresh pair of sneakers. Imagine that you got to put a sticker on your sneakers.
Or that your Jordans came in a plastic bag with some tissue paper instead of an actual box.
That hurts, man. It takes away from it.
It's awful. It's awful because cigars are an artisan product, and what's a part of that? The art. Yeah. This is an artisan, beautiful product, and they're taking away something that means a lot to fucking families that have been doing this for hundreds of years. Yep. It's fucking awful what they're taking away.
Yep. It's clip it for the short. That's a fired up hound dog. I love it.
It's despicable. It's fucking despicable.
Well, and they're never thinking about how it's affecting, like you're saying, the families down there, the workers down there, you know, who are trying to earn a good living in some of these developing countries. You know, it's
to these people, you know, they're working the farms. They're fucking, you know, obviously on that level, you know, they're doing what they're doing to survive. That's, you know, just it is what it is. But like, you know, to the Fuentes, to people that have been doing it in Cuba for forever, the families that have been involved, you know, the Aladino, you know, the Aroa family, this is something that's a beautiful thing that, you know, that is very well deserved to be displayed in a beautiful package because it's a product that deserves to be, you know, coveted. And by taking away the art from it is just like taking away something's soul. Yeah. And it sucks.
you just think about us on a smaller scale, on a micro scale. The amount of time that we put into our logos, or just doing the thumbnails, like that creative process for you to get your image out and to speak to the people that you're trying to market to. It means that you put a lot of painstaking time into the art and these ideas, and you got a whole design team for these companies, and then they just take that away. That's a weird concept. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And also too, it's making them look more and more like the thing that they're trying to make people think that they are, which is just sticks of tobacco that people smoke for, like just taking the.
Yeah, removing, you're making them all uniform.
Yes. So it's making them look, so it's driving that agenda even further because
like cigarettes.
Exactly. So it sucks. Yeah, I could go on about it too, for sure.
It's not too many cigars that's gonna be like a bull or a unicorn that just stands out. Like, you just look at that cigar, know pretty much what it is when you see it. Most of them are gonna be a Parejo, and they're gonna be basically similar in color. And to make that uniform just kind of sucks, man. It takes away for all the effort in the blenders and all the effort from the designers.
Oh, and the bands are so ugly too. Just those generic Canadian bands are just awful. So
just black with white text on it. It's it's so fucking boring.
Yeah. No
maybe by 5 cents, by box and losing bulls. Yeah, some shops do some scummy stuff like that. Like it. I mean, it is what it is. It's their company. It's their business. They can run it however you want to. I choose to not do business at places like that.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you guys think about the Paladin de Saka?
Love it. Absolutely love it. One of the most unique blends that's out there. Love it. I mean, that's really the best I can tell you on that one. It's fantastic. And that's not me being a soccer fanboy. Sorry about that, man.
I haven't had the pleasure of smoking it yet, man, but that's on my list for sure. I love Saka, so I love his stuff.
Do you have one?
Not yet. Okay. No, I just Peter from Cigar Collective sent me a Sin Compromiso, so I'm gonna have that soon. But I really want that Paladin de Saka. That's high on my wish list.
To do list. Yeah.
Heard.
I haven't had one yet either, but I think I have one somewhere. Any thoughts on this LFD TCFK M natural? Oh, the cigar formerly known as Mysterio. That cigar's bomb. It's kind of gimmicky because it's so it has like the black pigtail with like the natural wrapper. So, but it's not gimmicky. It's just very artisanal. But it smokes the way it looks, and it looks like a great cigar. It tastes like a great cigar, in my opinion.
I love double perfectos. Just the shape of those cigars for one. But that cigar smokes so well on top of it too. It looks like it draws your eye to it immediately. And again, that's one of those cigars that you could take the band off of that. You know exactly what that cigar is. But at least like when you smoke it, it holds up. It looks like you said. It looks like what it's gonna smoke like, and it's amazing. It's a very good cigar.
Yeah. Keelan, did I send you one of those Stars and Stripes? The LFD
Stars
man. And Stripes?
Yeah.
Did you smoke it?
I did and enjoyed it. And it was funny because I was like, I don't know, but I remember like lighting it up and was like, holy shit, this is great.
Yeah. It's in the same realm. It may be like a little bit better than the Mysterio, but that cigar, it's the same shape, it's the same form factor, but that is an amazing cigar. I think I have one left. I'm gonna probably light it up this 4th of July.
Enjoy that, brother. It's a really good smoke.
Yeah.
Do you know why they changed the name on that? Why they changed it from the Mysterio to this algorithm?
It had to do with copyright stuff. I'm not sure exactly. Like it was like threatening to sue, lawsuit involvement, so they just had to change the name.
Heard.
Yeah.
And they even say what up to Nate. What up, Nate? He's been talking this whole time, man. What up, dude?
Let's see.
Do you guys ever get like a pine flavor? Like I know sometimes I'll get like pine nut, but I don't know, man. I'm getting like pine on this thing for some reason. It's interesting.
It's been a while. I've had that.
What are you smoking again?
The cowboy one.
Oh,
Yeah,
the Guapos.
yeah.
It's been too long. I remember liking the Maduro more than the natural, but it's been a long time since I've had the natural Guapos.
Yeah, it's good. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like kind of a savory. I'm getting like kind of a savory flavor on it.
Yeah. And this is a cool comment from Dalton Bell. My first live stream. I appreciate what you guys do. I work in law enforcement, and the hours I work is when you guys do live streams. Currently waiting on out a severe thunderstorm. That's cool, man.
That's cool, man.
Glad we can keep you company.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was too, man. That's cool. All right, audio issues again. I'll be right back, fellas.
All right, man. No cigar is going to tickle your balls while you smoke it. The rolled up leaves at a certain point, you can't really get any better. There are $15 cigars that are better than.
Sanj on a burner account.
His burner account.
That's awesome.
I don't know, man. That angel share might have tickled my balls a little bit.
I've had a cigar tickle my balls once or twice. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, felt a little angel feather down there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it could have happened. I'm just saying.
Angel feather.
That sounds good. I pre-ordered or put my deposit down or whatever he had to do. I'm excited for it. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint.
At Smoke Inn, right? Is that I think we talked about this. Is that an exclusive for Smoke Inn, or they're just the only ones doing the deposit?
I want to say I think it is. I thought it was an exclusive for them, because the way Saka said it was he was thinking about coming out with like a mochi one, but then Smoke Inn wanted to do something with him, so he decided to do the wagashi with them first, along a similar concept. So I believe so.
Yeah.
It must be like there must be a connection between that and like Saka's time in the Navy, right? That's why he came out with Stillwell first, and now
I think so.
Possibly some Japanese influence stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder if he was stationed out there.
He's making just such good stuff, man. I know we always come across as either Saka or Sanj fanboys, but
yeah, no, and that's why I brought up Nico Sueño, because I think that Skip is probably gonna put out some pretty solid stuff for the rest of the year over at Roma and all of his different lines.
Dude, I'm a big Roma fan, man. I think they're underrated.
Texas, also they're in Texas too. You know, more reason for you to like them.
Yeah,
I mean, they came out onto the scene pretty strong. I remember,
they did.
If memory serves me right, they had a lot of nice write-ups and call-outs and stuff like that when they first came out. It just seemed like they kind of dipped back in a little bit and a little.
Gotcha.
Yeah, back when they came out with the femur, remember that? Like they're fucking everywhere. They're hot as
knuckle
hell.
Dragger, it was like the mandible, like every single thing from the Neanderthal line, the Aquitaine line, like everything was just hitting.
Gotcha.
All the blogs and everything.
That was probably before I kind of came back to the hobby, so I probably just missed that when they came out.
Yeah, they're in that window for you.
Gotcha.
I think Slobber Knocker is another one, another cigar they could like. They have very cool names for what they put out.
The Baca, dude, that was a damn good Cameroon. I had it in the little 50 gauge Perfecto. And I really enjoyed that cigar. That's like a $10 cigar. So
Skip makes some good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Smoked a Placencia, Almafuerte, and Nestor 4 prior to shift. Great smoke. I think John, you like that one a lot, right?
Yeah, that if you're gonna smoke, in my opinion, if you're gonna smoke an Almafuerte, that's the Vitola to get.
That's a Toro.
Yep. That's the one I enjoyed the most for sure.
Fuck yeah, dude.
All right, I think that sugar kicked in. I'm feeling better.
There you go.
you look more coherent now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back. Damn, I got rough for a second.
And I'm surprised. I thought this Black Label would just be like nothing but pepper, like because that's Black Label. That's what I've noticed. Like with most of the blends that I've tried from them, This is it has pepper, but there's also a good amount of sweetness, good amount of nuance. This is a good cigar. I'm surprised.
I like it when people make their black label more than just being a bold expression, because like that seems to be by default where they go with it. They're like, all right, let's crank it up. Let's light these people up. And, it's like there's because my early inception into that was like Tatuaje, and that black label Corona Gorda was like my muse for a while because it was so Cuban-esque.
Yeah. It wasn't like a in-your-face pepper bomb like you'd a lot of companies like dubbed their black label cigars to be. Yeah,
especially like back then when you had like the very early onset of Nicaragua stuff coming out, and like Ligas were everywhere, and Pete was everywhere doing his thing, and Dion and stuff like that. So it was just like it was a very veer left or veer right kind of thing. Yeah. To have something that just embodied like a traditional Havana kind of style.
Totally.
I mean, that was the brown label for, that's what put Pete on the map was that brown label. So to have the black label complement that in that way, just like that's kind of why I always associate that era of cigars like between Tatuaje and Illusione so fondly.
Yeah, because they're putting out amazing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking amazing stuff, nonstop. Trinidad Espiritu #1 tasted like spicy pine needles to me. That's it. That's an AJ. That's an AJ for you. That's an AJ for you.
I love how everybody comments in here, man. I love the comments that we get. Everybody's so descriptive, and they really have like a cognitive memory of their cigars and their experiences, man. That's just real cool to me, man.
Yeah. They're just us without cigar channels. Like everybody, like start up a fucking cigar channel. Like more the merrier. Like we're all doing the same thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, like to EKB's point, man. Like these are great. The lives, man, and like the comments and everything. I know that like with Sanjan, we talked a lot. Well, we didn't talk a lot, but we had a very linear conversation, and we were mostly there to let Sanj speak and to hear the great stories. And like that was an amazing live stream for that. But it's so refreshing that we can flip back a week later, celebrate your accomplishments, Matt. And just our accomplishments as cultivating such a great audience. And like you guys make these things so worth doing, because the fact that like it's a back and forth, and it's a great conversation the whole time, all 3 hours that we're almost at.
We need a Texas tourist comment now. Like talking about like fucking.
He was doing the dishes, man. He was doing the dishes.
Yeah, he couldn't put any eggplants up because he's doing the dishes, man. We got to get one of those in here. So.
He's lurking in the shadows somewhere, waiting for a comment.
Oh, there he is.
Put down that pot, man. Give us a crazy comment, bro. We need that.
There he is.
I wanted to
Cigar Vixen next show.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That might actually work though. That's possible, man.
I want to say the thing I appreciate about you guys is you want other people to be successful, and there's not a lot of channels that are doing that. They get that drama and that bullshit and stuff, and like appreciate y'all just your mentality of like, and you would expect it with cigar community, but you see it with some of these cigar content creators that just want to shit on other people, and y'all want other
real community, bro. That's why you here, man.
Yeah, man, it's cool.
Yeah.
If somebody wins, everybody wins, man. Like that's the only way. It's not crabs in a bucket.
Yeah.
No. You all. What's that saying? Like the something about ships. Like every ship, the
all
tide
boats rise in high tides.
Yeah. That's essentially that's exact same concept.
Yeah.
And that dude Saka, man, he's always around. I don't even know how he has enough time in the day, dude. But like that dude is social media present. Like he's checking for what everybody's saying. He's taking notes. He's listening to just whatever your commentary is in the background. He's listening to how much you know about cigars. He's listening to what you're saying about his products and everything. That dude is omnipresent. It's crazy.
and he's hyper intelligent too. So like all this stuff, all this information, he's it's doing something. He's making it work for what he's trying to do. He's trying to compile information and utilize it. He's like a mad scientist. He's a very, very intelligent, hardworking, and also, very good at what he does. Like, obviously his fucking cigars are money. So
when I was telling him, like, when I was, I did that review and I was, I was doing the worst cigars, and I made the comment that I didn't like that Churchill size that he had in the what was it?
Not the Mi Querida.
Black?
It was,
not the Mi Querida.
No, it was the
Sin
Not the Paladin de Saka, but the other one. Sin Compromiso.
Sin Compromiso.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
But the fact that he came back and he was like, "Oh, I know you don't like this cigar, but you know what I mean," and he was good about it. He didn't give me shit. He was just, just popping shit and having fun with it, man. I got a ton of respect for the dude for that.
Yeah. Did it get all butt hurt?
yeah.
Not, yeah, and it's easy. A whole lot of these people get butt hurt about it. Like I know I'm super opinionated, and I know I probably pissed a few people off, but I'm not ever saying anything just to completely shit on you. Like if I like what you're doing, I like it. And he's just like, oh, okay. I know you like my other cigars. I'm not tripping off of this one, man. That was mad cool.
Yeah. Just honesty, just being fucking honest. There's, the honest people respect honest people. That's what it comes down to.
Yep.
Here's one from Michael.
Said something on my comment on YouTube about clothing.
No.
Have
you ever tried the diesel Sunday gravy?
Oh yeah. No, we did that on not the last live, because that was all SP cigars, but the live right before that it was just us.
That was the impromptu Sunday night live that we did.
Impromptu Sunday night live. Yeah, I did have the Sunday gravy, and it was not spectacular.
It wasn't gravy.
It was not Sunday gravy. At least not the Sunday gravy that I'm used to, being from an Italian household.
It was lumps in the gravy.
Yeah, they I like the San Marzano. I have the San Marzano. I like the names and the nod to the Italian stuff. That's cool and all, but it was. I'll just watch Luca next time and feel better about myself. Not good. CAO did me right. That's about it. Back in the day.
Thanks for those. Oh, he's talking about the Almafuerte.
Dude, you couldn't go wrong with the Salomon or the Hex. The Reserva is dope. So, like, either way, you would have won, man. Honestly.
I like as far as the Maduro, the black label, the 602. I liked the 602. Wasn't a fan of the Solomon, but
really?
different smokes for different folks, man. Like it was it wasn't bad. It was just, for such a big cigar, you want more out of it. I wanted more out of it. I didn't get transition. I didn't get nuance. Like it was just earthy, just pepper. It was very one dimensional for me.
Wow.
I know. I think John, you had the Solomon too, and you liked it, right?
Yeah, I liked it. But again, I liked the Nestor Toro better. I thought in that size, that was the right wrapper to fill the ratio, at least for me, my palate. So I liked it, but I kind of agreed with. I kind of had this similar experience to you, Matt. I thought it was a little bit linear, and for me, the Almafuertes haven't been super transitional anyway, but the Nestor I thought was the best expression of that blend.
Yeah, I go back and forth between the Hex and the Salomon. To me, I dig both of those, but like I had the Robusto the other night, and you guys saw I did a little short on that thing.
Yeah,
and that thing
you did a short.
Yeah.
That thing looked money, man.
And it didn't just like, I focused the short on the construction of the cigar just because I wanted to talk about that. Like when you have a long day and you get a cigar that smokes beautifully, that's what that feeling is. That's what I was trying to invoke with that. But the cigar itself was just fantastic. It was just a good cigar, man. That's like a go-to for me.
Yeah.
I can see why, for sure.
It's a blend that it's weird. I prefer a 60 ring gauge over a Solomon. You know,
Yeah.
it's very bizarre. But hey, maybe Dreamin's thinking about starting his own channel. You should definitely do. I know he has a couple of Humidor tours. You should definitely start your own thing, man. Like start reviewing cigars. Yeah, just put out content.
I told him months ago, man, get on that shit, man. You got the chops, bro. Do it. Do that.
Yeah.
Just don't wait for everything to be perfect. Just get out there and start rolling with it. And we got you, man. We will look out, man. We got you.
You can join the lives. We'll support you, dude. And then like we know from your Humidor tours, you have plenty of cigars to smoke. You got plenty of shit to review. So you should get on it, dude.
Word up. Get on that shit,
sooner
dude.
The better. Absolutely.
Someone asked this earlier. I thought it was a good question. We've kind of talked about it before, but besides Sanj Patel, because they said that, who do y'all think's a brand that's maybe newer that people are sleeping on?
It's funny because I don't know if I guess you can say newer for both of them, but Cavalier and Aventura for me, like everything they're doing right now is pretty bomb, and like they don't have a lot in their portfolio, but the cigars that they do have, all of them hit. Like I haven't had really a bad one from either of them. They might not be perfect all the time, but they are always good flavor wise for me.
Yeah. I was thinking, I was thinking Principal, but I don't know if Darren wants to be big, you know. So I don't know if people are necessarily sleeping on him because he's not really. I don't think he's trying to go crazy big. I might be wrong on that, but I just feel like everything I've had from Principal has been so good.
That's the thing. Like everything they put out is they got a simple menu, but everything on the menu hits the way that it's supposed to. You can't be mad at a company for doing it like that. That's kind of like soccer. Like everything they put out is going to hit, and it's a little bit different, and it gives something for everybody out there. Principal has something for everybody, and they're trying new shit.
Yeah,
exactly. I'd say Patina. Patina
that's a good one.
I've never had a bad Patina. The 5-year anniversary, the anniversary cigar that they just came out with, the one that you just had, Keelan.
I was going to ask what you thought about it. I enjoyed that thing, man. I wish I had done a review on it. It was so good.
It was a damn good cigar. I think it'll get better with time. Give it 2 years. That cigar will be money, in my opinion. The Connecticut is solid that they come out with. I love the Habano. I love their Habano. I still haven't had the Maduro. The Sumatra was okay. I wasn't like the biggest fan of the Sumatra, but they're, you know, all their cigars are made at Noxa. Noxa does not put out a bad cigar. Yep. But it's, you know, a lot of Saka stuff is made there. Yep. Now a more Crown Head stuff is being made there. That Azuli Oro, that cigar was made there. Like that Tabacalera just does not make a bad cigar, in my opinion.
That was a good one.
I kind of feel like I dropped the ball, man, because I had that cigar when I was talking about money. And, you know, I wanted a good cigar just to kind of kick back and just clear my head. And I didn't even talk about the cigar during that entire live. And I kind of dropped the ball.
Yeah, you didn't drop the ball. You're just focused on what you're talking about, you know? It was your story time, you know, video. It was more about the story than a cigar, you know? But still, it's a damn good cigar. But yeah, I mean, definitely the focus of that video was the story, is what you're talking about, you know.
Yeah.
And you guys notice, like when I do that format, I stop and I take breaks in between. I'm like, you know, I talk about the cigar a little bit because it's a cigar channel. I want people to focus on that. It's just I couldn't process it in that time. But when everything was said and done, I was like, yo, this was a great cigar, man. I wish I had another one to really expound on it and talk about it.
Yeah. I think that's a Connecticut broadleaf too.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah.
I didn't even do any kind of background check on it. I grabbed the cigar, cut it, lit it, and just started.
Let's go. Yeah.
And I was just talking, getting all that shit out. But when it was said and done, I was like, man, I really needed to go in depth on this one. I need to figure out another way. I might have to just get another one just to really talk about the cigar and focus on it.
It's worth it to get a couple more of those for sure. I'm transitioning my cigar. This is from Johnny OCD. I'm transitioning my cigar to my channel to a cigar channel. Current subs are not happy. What's your current channel? Are you do you bake? Like what's your
Are you just cleaning and shit? Like what?
Yeah. Yeah. What do you do? What's this? Just took out the trash too. You're doing all the fucking chores, man.
You got the honey-do list today, man. I know what that life is like, bro.
Right before Father's Day, man. Look at that.
Yeah.
I think you guys should do a smoke along where we can be mic'd up. I think that's kind of going like in the theme of what they were talking about before, where DJ was saying like about call-ins. You know how we can kind of MacGyver that to happen. I'm sure it's possible.
There's a way. I think there's a way with like Zoom or Discord or something. We got to look into it.
Yeah, because that add a cool dynamic to the show for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever really done a live where everybody's had the same cigar. Everybody just kind of brings their own thing. That would be kind of interesting to see if like everybody had the same cigar, maybe a couple different Vitolas, you know, kind of see how that.
No, yeah, and see if there's differences between the Vitolas. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where we're saying it'd be like developing palettes, but we were going to call it ruining palettes or something. I don't know.
Yep.
Destroying palettes.
Yeah, let's smoke really shitty cigars together.
Daily smokes. Dailies. What's your guys' dailies?
Whatever's up for review that week.
Yeah.
That's the daily.
That's
everything new.
Yeah.
I will say,
man.
For me lately, like, because it's been hard for me to like focus on reviews lately. I've been trying to just kind of keep myself into the hobby in general. I would kind of say the Micaritas in general, that whole line, and the Casa 1910s have been what I've just kind of like bum on the low, and I'm just kind of like getting something I know I'm gonna enjoy. That's kind of been what my go-to has been lately. The Milano was it a while back, but I haven't had a Milano in a while now. So.
Yeah. We don't. I mean, I wish I could smoke more Terre Blanches. I wish I could smoke more SP 1014 blacks and Love and Passions.
You could say that's your daily though, bro. Honestly,
yeah, you could.
Especially the black, bro.
It's the closest thing that we have to a daily.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, the industry killers being the prices they are could easily be anybody's daily, in my opinion.
I mean, I did my short on the Romacraft Neanderthal just because I was at my local brick and mortar and I was like, you know what? I love grabbing this cigar whenever I'm at the local brick and mortar.
Yeah.
So let me make a short about that. And you want to know what's funny about that JCF? So I actually prefer the Neanderthal line in a bigger ring gauge. It's just like that previous statement when I was out just now about the person who appreciated the Almafuerte and Sixto. I think it was you, Matt, that was talking about that, where you said that you preferred the 60 over the Eduardo, or over the Salomon, which is a smaller ring.
Salomon,
yeah. And it's just that, the exact same thing happens for me with the Neanderthal line. I feel like Skip puts enough flavor and so much flavor in those larger ring gauges that even the JCF, even though I posted about it, I typically smoke the ones that are in a bigger ring gauge. Okay. When I'm at that local B&M.
Yeah. I was going to say I don't do dailies, but if I were, one of the cigars that stood out to me recently was the Baca from Romacraft. I mean, $10 cigar, that 50 gauge Perfecto was.
Which one was that, John?
The Baca from Romacraft.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, they're Cameroon. That one stood out to me. If I did a daily smoke, that one might be it recently.
Saka never sleeps, says Texas Taurus.
Dude, he's everywhere. The motherfucker is omnipresent. Like, I wonder if he just got people out there just reporting back to him. Like, hey, man, somebody was talking about you on this joint. Like, it's crazy, man. He's everywhere.
Yeah, he has a team. Rising tides lift all boats. Yeah, that's the saying I was looking for. Yeah. Satka or Ditka? What?
The football coach?
Yeah, I was like,
What? Camacho? Oh yeah, it's a good way to put it.
Okay, that makes sense. Then there you go. And it's real cool that he shows love to a lot of the reviewers out there. So that kind of makes sense that he does that now. Man, I didn't know that, so that makes sense.
No. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for having the live tonight. Next time I'll have a better cigar. For your sake, I hope so, man. No,
Hey,
Alec Bradleys, please.
Yeah, no gatekeepers. At least we kept you company on the dishes, man. That's a tough task. I hate dishes.
Yeah, I hate doing dishes.
I actually
I had to
like
do that shit for work when I was getting into the food industry, man. So I was on dish a lot. I don't wish that on anybody.
Yeah. What cigars are you looking forward to trying?
Great question.
That's a damn good question.
Wagashi.
Papasaka.
Ooh, Papasaka. Yeah, that's a good one.
And then he has that
for
new
sure.
green line that's coming out too. I'm really trying to get my hands on that one.
Yep.
For me, it's probably one that Michael sent me, and Michael, you mentioned it before we started, right as we started, was that limited edition My Father.
Do it, man.
I'm really, I mean, you put it on my radar, so it's going to be on my brain until I freaking take care of it. So that may have to happen sooner than later.
Didn't Foundation just put out something new too?
Yeah, they added to the Charter Oak line.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm curious about that one.
Yeah, the branding for it looks dope too. I forget like what I think they added 2 new lines. I forget exactly what the blends were, but they seemed interesting. Let's see. Dude, yeah, get rid of that thing, man. Can't believe you're still dicking with that cigar.
You took out the trash and you didn't take out the gatekeeper with it. Like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah. That's why you take out the trash.
I'm going to have to bump up my review on that one for release, being that Texas Tourist talked about it so much tonight.
Have you guys tried a Mombacho?
No.
I've seen them, but I haven't tried it. No, I've seen them.
Same.
It's been a long time since I've had one, but they're solid. It's been probably like 7-8 years since I've had a Mombacho. Dude, no, man, freaking just start it up. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where your palate's at. If anything, it just gives you more of a barometer as to like, what you like, what notes you like, and what you're discerning. Like it just see it as like kind of like a journal for yourself, if anything. And if people tune in to watch, that's just an added bonus. But obviously, the goal of having a YouTube channel is to have people to watch it. But if you're passionate about it, people will follow. DJ, he started his channel right when he got into the hobby. Like, and look at where he's at now. He's definitely come a long way from when he started the channel, because that's when he started cigars.
Mm-hmm.
And the cool thing that to piggyback off of that too, man, it's just you can make the channel like when I started. I Want to Smoke was just me, like all the stuff that I haven't tried before. I'm just going out and try it. So have it about you developing your palate. Like we would love to see your growth as a cigar smoker, just like he was saying with DJ.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's a really compelling thing, man. Get out there and do it, man. We want to see you grow. And believe me, the more you review, when you're smoking these cigars on a regular basis, you're gonna evolve. It's nuts to see how much your palate is gonna change, and like the type of cigars that you started out smoking to what you're like smoking on a regular basis is gonna be crazy, man. Go for it.
Yeah. And also there's something to be said too, like for my experience, when I'm in review mode, my senses and everything's a lot more keen. Yep. Like I'm thinking about it so much more in depth than I am right now. Like when you review cigars and you take it seriously, you will notice certain things that you don't notice when you're just smoking for, like for casual or like right now.
For sure.
It's my 2 cents on that. I don't know who cares Mombacho. You just Google them. No idea. You don't see them around often, so it may be a little bit hard to find. La Galera is another great brand. I like brands that make great cigars for more than a fair price. Yeah, and also La Galera, they pretty affordable cigars across the board too.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
And they give you a lot of different varieties too, man. They don't just make like one note cigars, man. So it's definitely a good brand to kind of experiment with and just try them out. They're good.
Here's a cola. Any new cigar YouTuber rumors or gossip? Any dirt, guys?
I don't know, man. I heard this cat EKB. I heard he's trash, man. But other than that, I ain't really heard too much.
Yeah.
I honestly, I've stayed away from that. Like, I think the most recent thing that we heard about was that whole thing with Cigars Daily, and it's a lot of infighting going on with Cigars Daily. That's really the only thing that I've heard about.
Yeah. And we have nothing to quantify any of it, like it's just all hearsay.
For real.
Yeah. But guys, we are past 3 hours. We are at 3:15. I don't know if we should go to 3:45 or 3:49, whatever the fuck we went to last week with Sarge. But
nah, man, it's all good, man. I just love hanging out with you fellas, man.
Likewise.
Yeah, guys, it's been a blast. Guys, thank you for joining. Thank you for everybody for commenting and joining tonight. Just thank you, everybody. It's been a ton of fun. I'm tired as shit. I got to go to bed.
Shout out to Hound Dog, man. Rising tide rises all ships, or whatever it is. Flowing tide.
Yes.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, man. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you. It's not going to be long till every one of you is going to be in the same position. It's just a matter of time. You guys fucking rock. You guys in my opinion make way better content than me. Way fucking more entertaining shit than me. But
it's just more live streams whenever it does happen.
The goat has to get some sleep, man. The king has to rest, bro. It's all good, man.
Yeah.
This hound dog, this fucking dog needs to sleep. This needs to get in like a fucking a doghouse bed. I don't know what the fuck you'd call it. Yeah. I'm tired of shit. I'm tired of shit. I love you guys. I love everybody in the chat. Thanks for joining. And that does it. This is I don't know. We didn't number this one because it was a 10,000 subscriber live stream, whatever. But it's been a ton of fun, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Y'all be easy, man.
All right.
Later,
All right,
y'all.
we'll see you next time.
All right.
All right, later.